And welcome back to episode 17 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. I am the same old familiar face, your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm Pick Your Ankles Up King. What's poppin'?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling?
Shit, we here.
Money.
You know, we got my nigga from the left.
Money.
The left coast was popping. Aaron, we'll give you the bank is closed. Spencer in the building. What's popping?
Hey, all right.
So
You get the bank.
Look, however you want to take it. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means I'm broke or I got money. All right.
That means you missed the bank shot, Russell. That's what that means. And Mal, we got family in the building. I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah, everybody, this is my one of my day ones. Jordan all layups, no dunks, Von der Sar.
Malcolm play too much.
I ain't got no house.
Right.
No money. Come play with me. What up?
Hey.
How everybody feeling?
Good, man.
Well, listen, you know we gotta pick up where we left off. And Aaron, I gotta throw it in your fucking face. That Cavs Bulls game, ass whoop, no Colin Sexton, 103-94. Tell me what happened.
Tell me what happened. Shit.
I
don't got the answers.
I don't have the answers, Sway.
All I'm gonna say is I remember saying it last week. Watch out for Darius Garland.
Right.
And he put it to you.
Hey, all right, look. All right. Okay. I don't have no. I'm just gonna lay it down.
I mean, that's a question. Okay, two-parter. Is that loss the reason why y'all did everything y'all did on the acquisitions the next day?
I feel like they just wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Why we lose to Cleveland and be like, we need to change shit?
You know, I'm just making jokes.
No,
but you know,
you said, like, yeah,
it was
lost
next day.
handily, but
it was next day.
All I'm trying to say is we made a good move.
No, you did.
No, we didn't make a bad move.
How y'all?
It didn't work out the first game. I think we played. I think we lost by like 30 the first game played. But it's gonna be a good move. I think the Bulls have this thing with like foreign players. I don't know what it is. We got Saturansky. We got Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah.
We stood up for Mirotic when Bobby Portis broke his jaw and shit.
I like Mirotic
We
stuff.
sent Bobby away. We kept Nikola. Then he traded on us and went back overseas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we stood by you when this nigga popped you in the jaw and broke your shit, and then you left us. And we had to get rid of him too. Now Bobby Portis is on damn, what team is Bobby Portis on?
I don't even know. Shit,
Yeah,
he wasn't ready for Chirac.
Siri.
Is it
What team is Bobby Portis on?
Forget.
Bobby Portis plays for the Bucks.
the Bucks?
Okay.
That's why I wouldn't have guessed it.
He went up the street.
I feel like
He took a little drive.
was that his only move from Chicago?
Yeah, he started his career with like Chicago, but he had a fight with Mirotic. He broke his jaw, and they shipped him the fuck off. I don't know where else he went besides then.
Yeah, I feel like
But
I seen him
they shipped
somewhere.
him the
I
fuck
could
off.
be wrong. I thought I seen him somewhere else. But well, that was the only hit he had on Mirotic. He ain't had a hit season.
No, but hey, sometimes that one hit is good enough.
Right. It depends
Every
on
time
who
we
you
see him in
are.
the street, remember that one time he said that one shit?
Right.
Whole shit was like boom.
He don't even step off the bench when they come to town.
Hell no.
I'm just giving you shots though. I can't say nothing because what was it? Yesterday, Cavaliers got smoked by the Jazz.
Did they?
114-75.
That's expected.
114.75 though.
That's expect. I mean, it's the
I was
Cavs.
like,
What
God damn.
what you expect? It's the
Are you
Cavs.
really that? Are you that surprised?
No,
Right.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I wasn't that surprised,
Right.
but I mean, but that by that much, I was like, goodness gracious. And they
Got to
got
be more competitive.
yeah, they got better ball movement than the Spurs back in the day, boy. They was moving
The
the ball
Jazz?
like I haven't seen before. It was crazy.
Listen.
But I see why they number one in the West. I definitely see that. You don't get a chance to see Utah play too much, at least from where I'm at. You know what I mean? So seeing them play
Where
Cleveland.
anybody's at. Nobody
Right.
sees you.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to
they
look up
don't.
the highlights or the game online because that's the only way I ever get to see him. And let's be honest, it's not a lot of Utah games that I'm interested in watching the whole thing of. I'll start it, and then I'll end up turning it off and watching the highlights or something like that. But
Next
I mean,
thing
they
you know,
good.
Then you don't roll up. You watch some YouTube videos. On your phone and shit.
I'm in a rabbit hole now. I'm watching
Exactly.
the upcoming.
You catch the fourth quarter though. You catch the fourth quarter. Also fourth quarter. Oh man.
You stupid.
Y'all boys gonna make a comeback.
You stupid.
Nah.
But I did we finally got rid of Malcolm's boy, JaVale. We got Isaiah Hartenstein though.
Never heard of him.
I didn't either. To be honest, until I saw him play, and I was like, "Oh, we should have got rid of JaVale sooner."
He sound like a Irish R&B singer.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Right, don't
Hartenstein.
Listen, he
he? Like wanna,
My
I
nigga
won't
live
say
for the night, don't he?
I was gonna say he's the version that everybody wants what's the name he to be Miles Leonard. Miles Leonard.
So he is.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah.
is he white?
Yeah.
Isaiah
Hartenstein.
Listen,
There's
his
no
first
black
name-
dude
hold
I've
on.
I'm
ever
sure.
seen.
I'm
Hold on.
sure he was offended by Miles Leonard's comments. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Let me holler at you real quick about some shit you said last week.
Mhm. Listen, but it was all right. That was it was all right just to see the new guy, and he looked a lot better. He looked like we could use him in our system a lot better than we could have used JaVale. So I'm happy to see it.
Hey,
But I'll hop
are
off
you-
the Cavs.
are you sure he's just not happy that he's getting playing time?
That could be the case. That could be the case. But I mean,
He had that adrenaline pumping.
he didn't
He
look
was out there
bad.
getting rebounds and shit.
He didn't look
boxing
bad.
out.
It was to the point that I was like, "Who the
Different
fuck
player.
is this guy?" Like looking.
He ain't
looking
played
up.
all season. He got all type of energy. I can do this all day, coach.
Listen, he's you know what? He is the Kevin Love that we're not getting. That's exactly how he plays. Stays
Kevin
out
Love
by
was
the three, but he'll go in and get rebounds if he needs to. He was putting in effort on D, so I was surprised to see that. But yeah, he hit like
That's
3
what's up.
threes in the game or something like that. I can't be mad at him. But moving on, we'll move on. We won't quite get into the titles just yet, Malk, but that Nets Timberwolves game, did y'all see that yesterday or the day before? Today's the Wednesday. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I saw the highlights. I looked at the
I didn't-
highlights. So
No, I didn't even get a chance to see
You
it.
didn't listen,
I gotta go
Kyrie.
dark. I'm going dark for a second.
Yep, handle your business. Kyrie went off though. That game, that nigga had 16 in the first quarter. Did you catch that at all, Jordan? That Nets
I didn't
Timberwolves
see
game.
that. No, I didn't see it. I didn't catch that one.
My biggest question that I have about them, of course, everybody has them pegged, but is Harden gonna do any fucking thing in the postseason this year? Like, is he gonna have confidence that he has like other players around and actually do something?
I mean, he's with his boy KD, so
Right.
That's
Who
a
knows?
yeah, that's a
you
good.
know he's back with his
and-
boy. So
Yeah. And to Jordan's
bring-
point,
And he
mean,
was all right in OKC. He was all right in the,
He
in
was.
the
That's why
postseason
he,
in
that's how he
OKC.
became hard.
6 man.
You are absolutely
But he was
correct.
fire. They might bring that chemistry back or something.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Throw
absolutely. I
Kyrie-
didn't even
throw
think
Kyrie
about
in the
that.
mix. Throw Kyrie in the mix as well.
I keep.
It could be
I
nice.
forgot. You left to be your own man, right? And was like, this shit's not
Right.
working. Kind of like Kyrie did. It was like,
Right.
this shit's not working.
Right.
Let's
It
go
was-
back, squad up.
Right.
But yeah, no,
Right.
that's a good point.
They had to grow on their own though, you know, and then come back, and then now they more powerful. Now
Right.
They got Kyrie. Feel me? They're gonna
That's
be
a
nice.
great point. I did not
Everybody
think about
building
that.
Yeah.
So what about
I want to know what's up with my Pacers, bro.
your Pacers?
I'm telling you,
Your Pacers
last
next on the
stock of the
list.
league.
it's like they don't.
Even
they
though
don't
it's not
wanna
a
win.
good-
That's why Paul George left. He said, like, the organization, they don't want to win for real.
But the Pacers.
Wait.
Wait.
Look at who they draft. Like, they get lucky every now and then. They'll get somebody good, but other than that, they be drafting flop.
To the Pacers'
And
credit,
it's like they
though.
do it on purpose.
No, but to the Pacers' credit, though, is after Paul George left, it was almost like somebody that's trying to find themselves. Like, they didn't know what direction to go in. That Brogdon pickup, that Malcolm Brogdon
Trying to
pickup was
find
a
a
good.
direction.
That was a good pick, regardless of what direction you want, because he's a chameleon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'll form into whatever system you
Whatever,
need him in.
He's adaptable.
Right.
Mhm.
So that was a great
He's
pick.
a good player like that.
I see why they picked up Oladipo, because, like, when we think about how explosive Paul George was, that was a similar pickup, and Oladipo got a
They
jumper,
needed a star, you know.
but he's too
Right.
injury
They needed
prone.
Mhm.
I feel like if Oladipo wasn't
That's
so
what they was
injury
looking for.
prone, their front office would have made good moves that year.
Mhm.
But because they almost even who was it they almost knocked off and went to the Eastern Conference Finals?
You talking about back when they had Roy Hibbert?
What year?
No, the first year, it wasn't Oladipo's first year, was it?
Don't get me lying. I'm not sure who they almost knocked off.
They lost the game before the conference finals.
And it was post Paul George, post.
Yeah, Oladipo went off that
After
year. It was right
when
before
Paul
he got
George
hurt.
left, man, I wasn't really watching him, honestly, whenever
You ain't
Paul
a loyal
George left.
fan.
Yeah,
You
right
ain't
before.
a loyal fan.
Right before. It was right before Oladipo got hurt. They were in the postseason. He went off. He went off that year, and he started
I was
getting all
seeing
that.
that.
They started interviewing him and giving him all the praise, and that's when he came out and said he was singing on the side, trying to make an album.
he had a
I said,
little
"Oh,
song."
shit.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
He could sing though. I will give him
I'm
that.
not sure who they knocked out. Yeah, he can sing.
But
Oladipo.
yeah, it would have been a good. I feel like
Home
that would have been a
Depot.
good. That would have been a good year if, or a good pickup if Oladipo would have lasted. But just jumping back one time, how y'all feel about the Nets acquiring LaMarcus Aldridge?
Oh, Aldridge.
Ooh.
Man, he's played out. He's washed up.
LaMarcus Aldridge? He's old as
washed up.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
I mean that's what I'm
Hold on,
saying.
didn't they
That
get somebody good that was big though?
Blake
Didn't
Griffin,
somebody
they got
else?
Blake Griffin, and then they just got
Oh, yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge, and now everybody's all up in arms like the Nets are buying a ring this year. My whole thing is,
They do it if you can.
but regardless, my whole thing is, how the fuck is LaMarcus Aldridge y'all's tipping point? Where y'all like, oh,
Right.
we got
Yeah,
LaMarcus
that
now,
was the
everybody
straw that broke the
beware,
camel's
they
back.
won now. Come on.
Blake Griffin wasn't? James Harden wasn't?
That's what it was. Listen, James Harden, I was like, oh shit. But now they
They're
got.
just trying to have depth. They're just trying to have.
And I
depth,
said that's
feel
what they
like.
needed. I said they needed big men if they was going to win, and that's what they got.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works, though. I just
Oh.
don't see how everybody's all upset like LaMarcus Aldridge came and he's the...
Is the X factor?
Yeah, like that doesn't make no fuck. Meanwhile, Kevin Durant hasn't played for 13 games this season. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think more accurately 19, but still, it's like, come on. And don't you hold your tongue, chump. We'll get there. Yeah, I know you. But that that Pacers Wizards
got me.
game.
Pacers. Oh yeah, okay. Is that the one where the Russ had the?
Yeah, man,
21
35
went
points,
Yeah,
14
Jordan.
rebounds,
Let's talk about it.
21 assists.
Let's talk about it.
Hey,
Man.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it's the mentality there. It's like they don't want to win. I don't know.
Y'all
and
don't.
It starts at the office. It starts at the office.
But didn't
know.
the Pacers got a couple new people too? I noticed he kept throwing oops to what's the dude's
That
name?
was LeVert.
No,
Harris LeVert.
I'm talking about I said the Pacers. Did I say I mean the Wizards. The Wizards got some new
What
people.
did they get?
I can't think of his names. It's like he's
I
like a
can
power
look it
forward
up.
or something. But that's all Russell kept tossing it to him and Rui Hachimura, and he's developing like a motherfucker. He's
I
taking
never heard of
off.
him.
You never the only Japanese dude in the well, he's Japanese and black for
He's on what team?
Washington Wizards.
That's a creative
Roy
player,
Hachimura.
Right.
Right.
That's a creative player.
Yeah, that's not somebody.
Jordan's stupid as fuck.
He ain't no headliner.
Man, are you serious? Yo, you never heard of him?
Never heard of
Where did
him.
he come out of? He came out
Right.
of was it Gonzaga? It wasn't Gonzaga. Where did he come out of?
I never heard of him.
Man, that's
I ain't see him on
creative player.
Man,
on
get the
2K,
fuck
bro.
out of here. You're... Ooh,
Dragons
shit.
High School.
If he ain't on ESPN, then or some kind of highlight or something. Listen, rookie of the year, I ain't heard of him. He must have been silent.
Then let's see something real quick.
All right. By the way, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
y'all hear that that boy Halliburton, number 1 right now in the runnings for rookie of the year, boy, according to NBA.com, per sources. Halliburton number 1.
We knew that.
No, it's not.
No, hold on. Yeah, Jordan, that's how I know you didn't do your homework. We go to NBA.com. He's number 1 right now. Listen, I thought it was gonna be Anthony Edwards while LaMelo's out.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Halliburton. It's Halliburton. No, it's Halliburton, I guess. That's it. But he's not. Hey, Jordan, have you seen him play?
Yeah.
And recording. Thank you
Blue?
for using GTL.
Cuz we live on the podcast right now. Do you know who Rui Hachimura is?
Creative player.
Rui Hachimura, the basketball player.
Jordan, he said.
Who dude play for DC? You play for DC, don't?
Oh, Aaron. No.
Okay, from the Wizards. I just wanted to know because I was about to say if a nigga in jail knows who this motherfucker is and you don't mount, you a buster. You hear what I'm saying?
And what Blue said no, right? Blue said no, right?
But he got an excuse. He been in jail.
But
Blue,
you just,
my nigga, man. What's happening, man? What's up, my nigga?
What's up, Blue?
He can't hear you. I got my headphones on. They said what's good though. I'm on with Aaron, Malk and Malk's boy. They should be able to hear you.
My sports knowledge goes off of what's close to the bottom of morning America.
What did he say? What did he say, Cuddy?
Ain't no sports in around that. You know, ain't no ESPN.
Right. He said ain't no ESPN. His sports knowledge comes from highlights on Good Morning America.
Rob that. Speaking of that, Michael
Who got
Strahan
remote control?
Michael Strahan got that gap fixed finally. I don't know if y'all seen that. He got that gap fixed 50 years later, boy.
Yeah, hit me up, bro. Hit me up, bro. Be safe. All right.
Thank you for using GTL.
That's crazy,
Had
man.
to.
Shout out Blue. Shout out Blue.
To. I seen he called. I said I had to. If he would have said, "Yeah, I know you, Aaron. You know who Rui Hachimura is."
He said he did.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a half black Japanese dude.
Listen, Ed, tell me he hadn't been developing his ass off.
He ain't been.
He's better than what he was projected to be.
You think so? I think he was projected to be better and didn't really live up to it. Now he's starting to.
Okay.
That was my take on it because when he first came out, everybody.
That's respectable. I just lost some real quick though. But that's respectable.
But yeah, I feel like that's Russell's go-to guy now. That's his number one. That helped. He had to have got at least 7-8 assists off of him alone in that game. So you might want to look him up, chump.
So Lester is in the chat. Shout out Les.
Oh, what's good, Les?
Mo.
He said, how y'all feel about the Nets? Which, because obviously we was talking about it. I feel like, long story short, I feel like the Nets are reaching. I feel like they're definitely reaching. He
said creative players. Yeah, no, I don't even think that's real. I kind of feel like that's the same way that Dallas did Tony Romo when he retired. You know what I mean? How they gave him honorary, made him a Maverick, and he came out and like, I think they gave him a play or something, and then he walked off type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Yeah, I don't see that being. Oh, you. Never mind. Yeah, I don't see that being nothing real. Signing J. Cole.
Right.
ill
That's
shit.
just. I mean, J. Cole can hoop, but it's.
Oh, I
come
know.
on, against NBA players. I mean, come on, bro. That's totally different. A pickup game and playing against LeBron and them is
Yeah, we
completely
know Jake
different.
Hoop. He
Giannis
played in
and-
college.
Did he?
I believe so.
Okay.
Who's the best rapper hooper
Ooh.
or
Good
artist?
said it, man. Master P, man.
I don't know. I think
Ooh,
Chris Brown or J.
speaking
Cole's
of
taking-
Master P, shout out to Mercy Miller, or no, it's Hersey Miller, who decided to sign with the
Mercy, put him in a Hershey.
HBCU, Tennessee State University, instead of going to UCLA. That was a very commendable move, young brother, and I am behind you, and I appreciate that.
And he's definitely gonna be starting.
You know he's gonna be starting.
That's probably why he went then. I mean,
Listen,
he keeps on
Definitely
always
gonna be
listen.
starting. You start.
Power. But what you drinking on there? That's wine.
He got that
That's
sake.
champagne.
Yeah, he got that
Oh,
sake. He got that sake. I seen that at Kroger's the other day. I was like, Aaron be drinking. I'm gonna try it.
$7.49.
I said, I'm gonna try. I said, nah.
Listen,
I said, nah, I probably can't handle that like Aaron for real. I ain't even gonna try it.
It ain't-
Nah.
If you can drink
Yeah, Malcolm
hard
Bill
liquor,
lightweight.
you can drink this. This ain't nothing but this is just wine.
right.
Is it?
This is wine.
Basically.
It's only 14% alcohol.
Only
I gotta go to work in the
14%.
morning, my
Look,
brother. I gotta go
only-
to work in the morning and produce. I can't
Right.
be in there motherfucking. I drank a whole bottle of liquor last night. That ain't gonna work.
Hey, Cliff,
That's why I
Cliff,
stick
tell
with my
him.
Bud Light. It's like
Cliff and
water.
Cliff and Jordan,
Yeah.
know I'm a lightweight. So if I drink a whole bottle of that, Aaron, I'm going for the night. Jordan and Cliff,
All right,
know.
that makes sense. I'm experienced.
Yeah,
I played the game of drink a long time.
You
You
know?
know, wasted. He got
You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, Jordan. But Lester said Quavo
Where
can
are
ball,
my
Drake
keys?
can ball, and Jack Harlow. I don't think I would put Jack Harlow as far as my top three.
Quavo can ball.
Jack Harlow
Two
is
Chainz,
trash.
Eminem, and Lil Baby.
Oh my
Right.
god. Jack Harlow is
Baby
trash.
looked like a baby on the court.
He only scored one shot that whole game.
Facts. 2 Chainz was giving
He
bucks.
scored
Davies
two.
might be all right.
Davies,
Davies might be
yeah.
alright.
We already
All
said
right.
it. We said
Mhm.
what's the name?
Cool.
Mhm.
What's his
Davies,
name?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
We went through
Chris
it
Brown
on
can
the
ball.
one episode. We said Lil Durk, Partisan Fontaine.
Can Lil Durk ball?
Mm-hmm. Lil Durk can
I
ball.
know Bibby can ball, but he don't really rap no more.
Yeah, Bibby don't. I didn't know he
Hey,
could ball
hey.
though.
Speaking of
He can
Bibby,
ball.
I seen talking about Mike Bibby. I seen Gabrielle Union tagged her husband and said, "Bet you wouldn't challenge this current Mike Bibby to a fight," because I guess there was a clip back in the day where he threw a ball at Mike Bibby, Dwayne Wade did or something like that. Y'all know Mike Bibby is stacked now.
Yeah,
Y'all
I seen him. Yeah,
No, I
he been
didn't
looking
see
away.
that.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's yoked.
Look
He's
him
yoked.
up. He is
That don't mean his
yoked,
bitch
like-
ass can fight.
Yeah, it don't mean he
right.
can fight.
I'd
Don't
rather
mean he
fight a
can fight
nigga
if
with
he won.
muscles
If you can't
quicker
take a
than
hit.
right. Come on, let's stop that.
Still fold like a lawn chair.
Who is Shaq
Come on
West?
now.
I don't even know who that
Shaq
is.
West is at
Shaq West is
Mo
Shaq West
Bamba
played with
song,
Mo
right?
Bamba. He
Mhm.
played with Mo Bamba back in the day.
Yeah.
But who?
Yeah.
It's a rapper.
Yeah, he made a song called Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Oh.
exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, I know exactly. That shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, okay. Decent
I
Jordan,
list.
that's a rap. Jordan,
I
that's a rap
ain't
song,
never
in
seen him
case
play
you
ball
don't know.
though. Actually, I have seen him play basketball.
Have
You
you?
know
he's
nothing
mediocre.
about Malcolm.
He's
He's
mediocre.
mediocre. I'm not gonna
So
say
where
he's
did he
terrible.
play? He played with Bamba in college or
High school.
high school?
Mm.
Okay. Speaking of Mo Bamba, he definitely went off yesterday. Did y'all see that game?
Nice transition.
No,
Yeah,
they
you
play.
know.
Transition.
They played the Clippers. Beat the Clippers 103-96. And he
Who's Mo
blocked
Bamba play for? He still play for
Magic,
the
right?
Magic.
Yeah, okay.
He blocked the fuck out of Reggie Jackson.
Did
He
he?
That
blocked
shouldn't be too hard.
the
That shouldn't be too hard.
Listen,
That's why we paid millions of dollars.
Listen,
Block Reggie Jackson.
I mean, but it should. Why would Reggie Jackson put that up though? You know what I mean? Like,
because he feel
Got the
confident.
heart.
I get paid millions of
Right.
dollars to shoot shots against Mo Bamba,
Right.
which is
Listen.
a bad decision.
right. So I don't want to. You can't just say it's that easy just to block point guard now, especially everybody throwing floaters up.
It's not that easy, but that's why floaters were invented. If that makes sense.
Right? No, I understand exactly what you're saying, but
Yeah.
yeah, that block was something.
Listen, I seen something today where it said supposedly during All-Star
You
Week,
right.
LeBron was trying to recruit, or he is trying to recruit Steph Curry to come play in LA in the next year or two. What y'all think about that?
That's some
Year or
boo boo.
two.
I
LeBron
mean,
trying to do that.
Listen, that would
Is he
be
hanging it up soon?
insane. LeBron.
I mean, why? At this point, they all breaking down. Oh, cripple ass
Right.
motherfuckers. LeBron twisting ankles.
Right.
Steph tearing Achilles or twisting ankles and shit. Oh, feeble
LeBron
ankle
showing the
motherfuckers.
games in wheelchairs. Some out.
That'd be
Gonna come
pointless.
play with me.
Right. That's not the
I got about 1 year left in these knees. I'm in this wheelchair.
He need to
Right.
go put- he
Now
need
he
to go
probably-
put
no knee
Giannis.
muscles to get here.
You can't play my nigga. He probably got a good 3 left.
Who? LeBron?
Uh-huh. He probably got a good 3 left. That last one, you gonna see a vast decline in athleticism in his
It's gonna be
game.
like Shaq.
So you-
It's
Just
gonna
so
be
you
like
think-
taking
Shaq's in the
shots
years.
and passing the ball
Shaq
type
Daddy.
shit.
Look,
You said
let me be clear on
Yeah.
this. So y'all all think that LeBron James is going to play till he's 39, 40 years old. 'Cause I turned 36 this year, so he turns 37
I
this
think
year.
so, just for the possibility that, like he's been saying, he wants to play with his son, and you're
His
that
His son
close.
need to go to college,
it won't happen.
so he don't need 1 year
His
in
son
college.
is he right? He
Ooh,
only
is that what
needs
he
one.
said?
Yeah, he only needs 1 year. That's first
That's
and
hard.
foremost. Secondly, they already trying to get rid of that rule anyway.
But he's going to need to go
They
to
probably
college
doing it 'cause
because he's
of him.
not that good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
I
That
don't,
makes sense.
I don't think
He's
it'll
not the best
he's
player
not-
on
Y'all
this.
don't think he's that
He's
good?
not the best player on
Nah,
this.
not
Bronny's
to
overrated.
yeah, not to go straight out of high school. Not at all. You
Bronny-
are correct about that.
Jordan, you like Bronny? You think Bronny's the truth? You think Bronny's your guy coming?
I think
coming up?
that he's good. I think that he shows, a lot of potential.
Listen,
I think he's
listen.
got it.
Shout out Les for that. He said first. Let's go back. He said Mo Bamba been a dog since Texas. Shit, that's definitely facts. He said super team in LA, they ain't got enough cap space. That's definitely facts as well. And then he said
All
LeBron
Why
cap.
got.
don't they?
What you mean?
It's LA. There's plenty of cap space.
So
They may have plenty of money, but
Malcolm.
they may not have enough on the cap. That's why there is
Well,
a
hold
cap, because LA can't spend all the money that they have while all the other teams don't have that much money to spend. That's why there's a cap.
Right, but what
So-
makes you think that, like a Tom Brady, these guys are getting older? We just said the LeBrons and Steph Curry's
Will be willing to take, because they're not.
Right, why wouldn't they?
They're still the best players in the league, so it's not. They're not taking
Yeah,
vet
and-
minimums.
And you can't put Tom Brady with LeBron because Tom Brady's in a small market. I'm a Tampa Bay fan, granted, but Tampa Bay has got to be like the bottom of the rung market for NFL football. Let's just
Right.
keep it
I
real.
wouldn't say that.
Okay, so
It's
so
one of.
there's-
I can see why it's one of, but it's definitely not.
It's in the bottom 10.
Y'all
let's say
better
it's in
than
the bottom
Jacksonville,
Same state.
but
Same
still
state.
better.
better than Oakland.
Jacksonville's an
That's not too
expansion
much
team.
better.
or Las Vegas.
You're
Sorry.
telling me I'm better than my little brother right now. That's all you're telling me. I know that already.
Right, you're
You get
right.
what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah,
You
you're
get
right.
what I'm trying to say?
You're right.
All I'm trying to say is that
You're
Tom to be for the reference went to a team of lesser value,
Right,
whereas LeBron went from a Cleveland
right.
to a Laker team of
greater
more
value.
value.
Right.
Exactly. So that's
He'd have been
different.
better off doing that in Cleveland. Now you talk about cap space. He'd have been better off doing that in Cleveland.
Who wants to play in Cleveland? A washed up Dwayne Wade, which we already see how that.
It
turned
doesn't
out. Who
matter
wants
if
to
you're
go play?
guaranteeing ring. It doesn't matter if you're guaranteeing rings. When we're talking about a LeBron and a Steph, they got them. They got rings. They got rings. So you think they really give a fuck about where, if they may be able to get another guaranteed? We can
LA
meet
or
up
Cle-
wherever.
But hold on, LA or Cleveland?
All right.
But you're like Les said, you're not gonna get that in
Home.
LA. You're not gonna get it in
Still
LA.
home. Still
Right.
home.
Y'all would have
Have
to
you
go
been to
somewhere
LA?
else.
Malcolm, have you been to Los Angeles?
I have not. I have not yet.
Have you been to
I-
Cleveland? Have you been to
Yeah,
Cleveland?
Listen,
I don't want to go to Cleveland. I haven't been to Cleveland.
listen.
Okay,
Let's know what I'm
so-
talking about. 23, 24. They may waive the,
But
the
look,
number
Aaron,
1
the
year
fact that
rule.
I'm in
They've been
Ohio,
talking about
the fact that I'm in Ohio, it says enough for me between if I'd want to pick California and Ohio. I definitely would be picking probably Cali. I feel like.
Yeah, because you a Midwest dude. You know the Midwest.
Right.
is.
But it's about
You
business.
never lived next to the beach.
It's about business.
Well, it's about business. Well, I get that. What I'm trying to say is that besides that, you also have the weather. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so you want to be in a mid, so you want to give it a mid-tier go of things? Go to Orlando. Get to a mid-tier team. that hasn't been doing much, trying to get a whole bunch of top tier people, so you know they got money in the bank. Y'all can both get paid decent money, and you're somewhere where you can put your feet in the sand.
Nope. Look at Penny Hardaway and Shaq back in the day.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about LeBron and Steph.
I'm just saying that wouldn't be the place to go.
Apples
it's gonna
and
be
oranges.
LA. Just like for example, Kawhi went to the Clippers.
But we knew
is
that was a
Kawhi
bad
doing?
move.
Kawhi-
We knew that
Kawhi's
was a bad
from LA,
move.
though. Kawhi's from LA.
Right. He said he wanted to go back. And I said he picked the wrong LA, of
That's
course.
the same with Paul.
Thank you, Jordan. That's what I was about to say. Y'all are still in LA either way. I'll give you that. But you picked the wrong version of LA.
Let me take my words back, because from a standpoint of availability, he picked the right LA. He picked the LA that he knew had enough money that he could bring in who he wanted to bring in. He couldn't do that in Lakers LA.
But you were gonna have AD, Kawhi, and LeBron for sure. That's all you need. You don't need anybody else.
Kawhi may not feel that way.
Obviously, he doesn't, because he didn't go and win a chip.
Right. And if all of our dominant players all play damn near the same position, why the fuck am I going there?
Same reason why there's a Brooklyn Nets team.
But they don't
James
all
Harden
play. But that's different. Now, 2 guards is a lot more effective than 2 power forwards on the court at one time.
I don't know at the same time, because once again they won the championship last year.
Well, see, you got to understand that 2 guards, the ball's always in one of their hands.
Right.
2 power forwards, the guard still has to bring the ball up, or LeBron has to play point guard as you feel what I'm saying? And he's not at an age where he can continue that. He can't play point guard and expect that. It just doesn't. It's not gonna. No.
You gotta use your size.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah,
you're not using your speed like that.
Right. Yeah, he don't got it no more as far as speed. He definitely.
Of course, fucking less. Of course, he
What'd
said,
say?
"I've been to Cleveland multiple times. It's okay, but LA is better from the appearance." Of fucking course, we're not.
It's an ocean,
right? We're not
It's
talking about
there.
now. You want to compare Cleveland's hood to LA's hood, Skid Row and shit? We might got y'all beat, but
you know what I will say about LA is that I don't know if y'all seen Skid Row. It was bad, but like, you know, every major city has experienced some type of gang activity. And there was a comedian that said this. I'm not gonna use his name, but I'm not gonna say it's my joke or anything like that. But like how can you be that much of a gangster and there's like a beach so close? You can walk to the ocean.
Snoop Dogg. That's funny.
I'm just saying, like it's such a great view. When you look at the hoods in the Midwest, they're terrible.
Yeah, ain't no horizon. Ain't no horizon on that.
You can't go surfing out there.
And gangbanging on the
actual
gangbanging on the beach.
Yeah. It ain't no
sorrow.
Jordan is stupid as fuck.
He's funny.
But nah, you right about that. But I mean, shit, it happens everywhere. That's here nor there. You gonna have it. I don't care if a motherfucker got a surfboard, a skateboard.
I'm not degrading it. It's just like 2 different environments. Like where you look at the Midwest, where it's like bricks.
Right.
Look. Yeah.
Right.
That's it. And some street.
That's it.
You know. Then you go 20 blocks over and some bricks.
That's why I think the best entertainers come from the Midwest, though. We ain't got nothing. We got created off of nothing, you know?
That might be right. That might be right.
LA people, we're bored. They got something to do. They can go to the beach. Here in the Midwest, we got bored. Someone entertain me.
You know what? You just set me up for the alley-oop. So because you weren't here last NBA show. Oh, no, it was last Saturday. It wasn't the NBA show. We was talking about all the best athletes coming out of Ohio, and we named LeBron, Steph, and Scary Terry out of the NBA. And Scary fucking Terry Rozier.
What'd he do?
Man, stop it.
All right. You talking about the Suns game?
Nah, I was talking about the Wizards yesterday. Wizards. Hornets Wizards 114-104.
He's about to talk about game of the week. Wow.
He was 27-7-4, but he was clutch. Terry Rozier is one of the most underrated point guards in the league. First of all, he's shooting a 42% 3-point percentage right now. May have the highest. I don't think Steph's shooting that.
Is that a season average?
Cause Seth was beating Steph and he only had a 39 point something.
All right.
You said Steph's current 3-point.
Now I don't know if it
percentage?
rose from then because that was when Seth was on his 3-point streak and everybody was like, "Who's the better shooting brother?" Steph gets all the shine. Seth has been this because he was beating him on the 3-point percentage, but like we said, he wasn't taking as many shots as Steph, so it's not as impressive.
Right.
It's kind of like one of them things where like just for the Curry brothers, because I don't know how that goes, but to have two talented sons like that has to be a hard thing to manage because
like
you
a
have somebody
parent?
who like because you have one that like he was a trailblazer, right? Steph
Right.
Curry, he blazed the trail,
Right.
and Seth is he's following on the trail.
Right.
He's not worse.
No, he's just
following on the
exactly.
same.
That's
He's
why,
better.
as a parent, you got to be like, chew this nigga, G. Chew
Yeah,
this
I get
nigga.
that.
Like,
I get
fuck that.
but
Chew
that's-
this nigga.
But that's you. You are.
Keep
I
the
know
fire
you
lit.
are. I know why you say that.
You got
But some people
to
are
chew
like,
him.
some people are like that. Some people are like, let's go,
And I would be
let's go to
saying
church.
that in front of
and play G-
Steph
and
being
pray.
my son. Like, chew this nigga right here.
Yeah,
Next
that's
game,
you. But
chew
I'm saying,
him.
some niggas will be like, let's go to church and praise Jesus. Which isn't wrong, nothing wrong. with
Chew
that.
this little nigga, man. He ain't better than you. Chew him.
Well, Chris and
Right.
Dominique,
And then
if
I'd
you're
be like,
listening-
and then I'd be on the side like, Steph, you know you better than him. But
Exactly.
Steph, chew
Look
him.
at you,
Chew him
right.
up.
Listen, playing both sides.
You got
I
that
know you the
2
type too.
I'm a
You
parent. I
got
got
two
to.
Free off his crib.
Facts. Facts.
You got
But-
2 mil, nigga.
Listen, sometimes I've had it on my way where, I got to give my little brother confidence in areas and I got to, play second fiddle to that moment. Even though I know I could be like, I could if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
Your days is over.
right,
dog.
I'll let you take this,
Mm-hmm.
That's
Jordan,
the
don't
natural
lie.
that's the natural swing of things.
Don't lie,
We
don't
see that
lie.
in a while. I'm not gonna get in there. I almost went to the Animal
Gotta
Kingdom.
see the bigger picture sometimes, you know. What I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I almost went to the
that's
Animal
true.
Kingdom. I get what y'all saying though.
What about the animal kingdom? Maybe we should go
Now
there.
clip one note, right?
Right.
No, like you've all seen the two bears that go at it, right?
Vicious. Grizzly.
There is the old bear and the young bear. It's always the old bear and the young bear. It's
Right.
never the old bear and the old bear.
Right,
It's always
right.
the old bear and the young bear.
Right.
Because I have the control to reproduce,
Right.
but you want it. You got to kill me or
Right.
something.
Yeah, right.
Take me
No,
out.
that I mean, listen, but that if people, and this goes much deeper, and I'm not trying to take the podcast that way, but if people did like actually, lean into their animal instincts in situations like that, and I mean this in the sense of athletics, that's the old bear Seth Curry. And I mean, I'm saying that to Seth. Steph is the old bear. If you could ever take him, it's now. Now's your chance to go for the kill.
Exactly.
Because he's
If you gonna
he's
sneak
getting
behind him,
older, and
that
you're
bullshit.
still in your prime. Go for it now, or you're never
Well,
gonna
his
get
neck.
it. You're never gonna get it.
Hey, and if you need to sneak behind him and breathe with his that's what you got to do.
Nah, cause Seth got
That's
the
what they
one.
do.
Seth got
That's what
Doc
start the
Rivers'
fight for no
daughter.
reason.
He about to make the next generation of the killers on the NBA. Seth got Aisha Curry. They about to be cooking halftime shooting buckets, shooting muffins
He's
in the
like-
muffin
he's like-
pans.
He's like Horace Grant's little brother. Horace Grant's little brother was making
Right.
Jeremy Grant and shit.
Right, and I'm not.
Horace Grant's
listen,
kids didn't do shit, but Jeremy,
listen, Doc
his little
Rivers.
brother-
He got Doc Rivers' daughter on his hands. I'm sure she got something about basketball in her. I know she got height on Aisha, if nothing else.
maybe, perhaps.
I'm willing to bet, and I'm not saying this off any stats. I'm just willing to bet Doc Rivers' daughter is taller than Aisha Curry.
Right.
I'm willing
Right.
to put my life savings
Google
on
it. Google it.
Oh no, she
Hey
is
Siri.
for sure. Hey, no, she is for sure.
And that's who
Oh,
Damian Lee played for the Warriors. And
Yeah.
Damian Lee
Alexa.
is married to that girl, I think. Isn't
No,
Damian Lee
Damian,
married?
hold on. Damian Lee's married to their sister, to Seth and
To
Steph's
Seth and
sister.
Steph's
Oh,
sister.
okay.
And Seth is married to
Yeah.
Doc Rivers' daughter,
Okay.
Austin Rivers'
That's
sister.
one big NBA family.
Right.
Hey,
That's why I said they got the
what
dynasty.
are y'all
They got the
doing over
NBA
there?
dynasty right now.
Facts.
What are y'all doing over there, man?
And Seth
They
and
doing some get out
Doc's
shit on
daughter,
basketball,
Listen,
man.
think about that though. In the next, say, 18 to 20 years,
18, 20 years.
there are going to be cousins in the league. Well, we can't say that they're going to make it. They may not. They may want to cook and toss
Have a good
muffins in
chance.
muffin
They have a
pan.
good
Think
chance.
about the Holiday brothers. The Holiday brothers.
And I was wrong. There's
Holiday,
only three. There was
Justin
only three.
Holiday and
Okay,
Giroux.
I thought it was a fourth coming out, but yeah, I was wrong. That
That's
wasn't
three.
that
But I'm
wasn't
saying though, that's three in the league right now. Two on the same team.
right.
Two on the Pacers and
Yeah.
one on the Pelicans.
Yep. Yep. You right.
And
The
we-
lineage could be crazy.
And that's
Right.
just kids. Them his sons. They actually said that on ESPN.
One dad
today.
made 3 NBA players.
They said what's more unlikely, the brothers on the Harris brothers on the Hornets, the twins playing
It
for
is
the same
twins.
team,
Mhm.
or the three going in the league. And I admittedly said the three going in the league because Marcus Morris and Marquise Morris was both on the Suns. So if we've seen it before, you can't say how, rare is it. We've seen this before.
Facts.
And I thought that there was a rule saying that the twins couldn't be on the same team anymore
No.
because Marquise Morris and Marcus Morris had been caught
Well-
changing jerseys.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you got so many examples of like Brooke Lopez and Robin Lopez, Pau Gasol, Mark Gasol.
But not identical, to the
right.
point that even
Can't
your
tell.
look is like
Close enough.
those twins
You got
on the
two
Hornets
7-foot
are like
niggas.
Marquise and Marcus Morris. They look exactly this. Even their hair is braided the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, all right,
You know
got
how they
twins.
even did their tattoos
Twins.
the same, so you couldn't tell. Like that's crazy.
too
They
much.
twins. I get
That's
it.
too
They
much.
twins.
And I
It's
feel
hard.
like
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Even if you knew,
Too much.
even if you knew what you,
don't want
knew, they
any
call
sort
one
of,
senior.
uniqueness.
They call
Right,
one
no,
senior
individual.
something else.
and you know what? They
You
was
don't
probably
get
like
individual?
the Hornets was probably like, you know what? We'll take them this time and bypass the rule because these niggas don't start anyway. Ain't neither one of them gonna get in foul trouble.
It don't matter.
Right. Listen.
Nah, I ain't hating though. They are right. They are good players, but they don't
yeah.
start and they don't get in foul trouble. So you don't gotta worry about neither one of them switching jerseys.
He's stupid.
You know. But oh, that y'all didn't even see the game. I was about to say the last thing I wanted to talk about that game was that Russell Westbrook dunk on Bismack Biyombo at the end of the game.
I didn't see it. Nasty.
Man.
I be telling them, man. Look.
Man.
This is my time to shine on Russell. Look, cause I'll be going to bat for Russell.
Man.
Y'all can check the old episodes, man. Look,
Go ahead.
the disrespect level is at such a level of respect
I fuck
that
the
the
ref.
disrespect is respect. Like, look,
I know what you mean though.
Exactly. He
Being
went up
hard
him
on
like,
him
look,
because you know he right. I know what you mean.
man, look, I'm very sure he ran up on him. He gave him eye contact. The last two dribbles. The
Listen,
last
No,
two
he did.
dribbles was like, look,
listen.
here it comes.
He hung on. I know. Listen, he hung on the rim, and Bismack Biyombo actually put his head down and ran out of the paint. Under his legs, though. It was like oh, and he ended the game with
Nothing
it.
else to do.
It was like, oh my gosh. They were even laughing about it at the end of the game. Like Terry Rozier and
Walk of
Russell and
shame.
all them were over there talking about.
Walk of shame.
Like I know what they said too. You ain't have to do that to our teammate like that.
That's when you know
I
it's
did.
bad. When niggas
I
on
did.
your own squad is like, hey,
They
look,
were
let
laughing
'em know.
together at the end of the. I said, you know, that's what they talking about. It was the nastiest dunk I've seen in a while.
it was bad.
Westbrook's
I will
Okay.
say this.
Westbrook-
He
like,
agrees. Les in the chat, he agrees with you. Russell is nice. The level of disrespect against triple
Right.
dub Russ is crazy. I do agree. And Malk, chime in because I know you got hate coming.
No,
No,
I'm just saying no.
I'm saying Malk.
all-
I wasn't
Oh.
saying you got hate. I know you wasn't hating on him.
Oh,
This
I
is-
had
this
something
is-
to say about the
this-
Hornets. Go ahead.
Oh no, this is all facts though on Westbrook. Like I've been saying, like we know once again Westbrook can put up stats. We know he's gonna go down he'll be in the Hall of Fame. He will.
He gotta
put up
be.
Stats. He's done triple doubles.
He's
But at
beaten
the
Oscar
end of the-
Roberts'
but at-
record.
But at the end of the day,
Oscar Robinson.
Isn't Robertson? I thought it was Roberts.
Oscar Robinson.
Robertson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to get you right there. It's all good.
But
Yeah, no, that one wasn't even a mess up. I thought his name was Roberts. I didn't listen. Well,
unless I agree,
RP, Elgin
Russell Westbrook is the most athletic point guard that we've seen. I mean, the stuff that he can do is crazy. Numbers he can
Not
put
at
up
all.
is insane.
Not at all.
John Morant.
Not at all. The
No,
most
Jordan,
athletic
you
point
crazy.
guard ever to grace the court is Derrick Rose.
No.
Hands
Oh,
down,
yes,
Derrick
in his
Rose. Hands down,
Athleticism,
Derrick
guys?
Rose.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Hands
Talk
down,
back
Derrick
on Steve
Rose.
Nash.
Derrick Rose.
Hands
He took whoa,
down.
whoa,
And on the backboard.
stop. We're talking about athleticism.
Yeah,
Right,
So
athleticism.
take a break.
Yes.
Take a break.
George, you said
We'll
Steve
take a ride.
Nash?
No, we're talking about
He
athleticism.
banged on
Someone said
Steve Nash. Derrick Rose.
Who said Steve
Nasty.
Nash? Who
No,
said
I
Steve
said
Nash?
Derrick Rose banged on Steve Nash.
Who
Nasty.
said
Y'all-
Steve Nash?
Stupid.
If we're
I wanna
talking
know
about
who
in the
said
middle,
that.
He
what are we
said,
talking about?
he said he
Was it
banged.
you?
He said he banged on Steve Nash.
They ain't
That's
hear
what
me,
he said.
son.
But I mean,
They ain't hearing me.
that ain't even
Oh.
it. That
Listen.
nigga done banged on a gang of motherfuckers. There's
So
nobody
listen.
more
Whole
athletic
team.
than
Let me tell you something about that. Let me tell you something about that.
What about
I'm the
Shannon
Bull,
Brown?
I'm the resident Bulls fan.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take over this conversation for about
Go ahead.
2 or 3. I'm less than 30 seconds. Look, Derrick Rose was the only reason that LeBron James had any type of fear in the East. Was his leg broken in half, his path was clear.
Right.
There was no impedance.
And
Right.
he didn't even
George,
really have too many
Paul George.
players on the Bulls when he was doing
Paul
that.
George had his fair shot
Derrick
at
Rose,
LeBron James.
name
All
them.
dang.
Damon had it.
Noah. What's his name?
Role
what's his name?
players.
Who?
Role players. Role
Players.
players.
Come on, Taj Gibson and shit.
Taj
Role
Gibson?
players. Role
Lance
players.
Stevenson?
Role
You said Lance
players.
Stevenson. Shut
All
up.
right, so who was the other MVP besides LeBron James?
In the rookie year.
No, it's not his rookie year. It was his second year. I
No,
think.
Jason
it
Kidd.
was his rookie year.
It was his
when
rookie,
he
he was
came to
MVP and rookie
Cleveland,
of the
they
year?
said that this is the first time 2 rookie year players have been on the same team in NBA history. And
He was
there's-
MVP the same year too.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny him.
Yeah.
man.
Both rookie year MVPs.
I'm
What are
not-
you talking about?
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. But all I'm trying to say is that look, his first couple of years were terrifying. Then he broke his leg. Not even being break his leg. He tore his tendon, whatever happened,
Yeah.
and he fell off.
Uh-huh.
He fell off. That was
Happened to my
like
favorite player.
Like when he tore his tendon, that was the finals.
I don't even want to say he fell off.
That was the
though.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
First
because
time
when
he
he
won, like, a major injury was the Eastern Conference Finals.
Now I wouldn't
He turned-
say he
he
fell
turned it
off.
around.
He's definitely not the same
As
player by no
explosive.
means, right? But
Neither
I
is
agree with
LeBron,
Jordan.
though.
He still
Yeah.
has a place in the NBA.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm not-
He earns his
I'm not-
spot.
I just feel
Yeah.
like falling off is like,
Right.
where the
like,
fuck did he
Okay.
go?
He out of the
Like,
league
Okay,
He went-
all right.
he went
That
overseas
was a
playing
hard assessment. It's a hard
for
assessment.
corrosion
hard
or some
assessment.
bullshit.
But yeah,
It's-
no,
it's-
I understand what you're saying.
It's a hard assessment. But like
And
when
for
you but like
Portuguese,
when you coming at a level of athleticism and domination that you came in, then you end up being a role player down the line
right.
to be able to take that.
But that's
It's
most
mental.
that's most people.
That's a
though.
mental
That
game.
happens.
That's a mental game.
Right.
And he mastered that.
right.
But he came in as the most, like, look, he slid in like the most point guard. Like, I don't even know how to describe it because I don't know how y'all.
Listen.
shows you his character.
How,
though.
how old are y'all?
Shows you his character.
Mock
Me
20
and
what?
Jordan. Me and
28?
Jordan's 28. Yep.
28, 20.
Yeah.
So I don't know. When y'all was about 10 or 12, I think, Derrick Rose was like the whole shit. I'm talking about.
We
Listen,
weren't
in
10, we
Memphis-
weren't 10 or 12.
Yeah, you talking about Memphis?
I remember
game,
remember watching him. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
him.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
that
to
was
remember.
like-
I don't know. I'm
10 to
trying-
12,
I'm
but
trying to
then-
math
That was
right.
like high school.
14,
Yeah, we
15?
we was in high school.
Yeah,
no,
probably.
we was,
Yeah, it's
Bro,
probably
high
14,
school,
15.
right?
Yeah, it's probably about 14,
14, 15. I'm sorry. I'm off.
10.
Oh, All I'm trying to say is, yeah, I'm off. I'm sorry. I don't know y'all. I'm very off. I apologize.
I'm old as
There's any
shit.
disrespect. All I'm trying to say is that look, Derrick Rose is hard to it's hard to see what he was because of what he is right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to look
There's
past
no
what he is
more
right now.
athletic point guard, in my opinion, than
I'm talking about like this nigga used. When you talk about niggas gliding, he used to glide.
Listen, from the free throw line type shit, that nigga went up on everyone.
Hold on, point guard.
And he's 6'1".
As athletic.
6'3".
What about Nate
6'3".
Robinson?
Yeah, 6'3".
Don't mention him, Jordan, on this show.
What about
Nate Robinson? Yeah, no.
If we're going off
I
athleticism-
know why you say that too, and he'll make up for it eventually. I hope one day, maybe with some charity or a good donation.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be no sports that he gonna make up for that knockout with. But that's a great toss out. Nate Robinson, I would have to put up there. I would have to put up there with Derrick Rose. I would.
But
Two-time dunk contest winner at 5'8".
So let's look at this then. Let's look at this then. What Nate Robinson did with his career is commendable. Nothing wrong with it.
Right.
However, he never impacted the team.
No, but if we're just talking about, but once again, Aaron, like you said, pure athletics is two different things from impact to a team.
So you're
now if you're saying that's the reason why you're gonna put Derrick Rose over the top is because of his dominance and his athleticism, I would agree. But if we're just talking about purely athletic, I would put Nate Robinson up there with Derrick.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're nowhere near as good as each other, I admit that. But if we're talking about pure athleticism, because you have to understand that's a two-sport athlete right there in Nate Robinson. He had a scholarship in football as well as basketball.
He's a freak athlete
and chose to go with basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like I would put Nate Robinson in a Charlie Ward basket. That makes sense.
Now you trying to disrespect. Now I understand why you would say that. I do understand why you would say that.
Because you're a freak. You can do that.
Right, that's kind of disrespectful though.
How is it disrespectful? Charlie Ward was
dunk
one
on
of the
you
basketball
for that.
players. Nate Robinson, tell me he's not.
He's not. No, I agree there. No, we're in agreement.
Then what happens when they switch sports? What happens when they switch sports? Nate Robinson plays football.
Lord. He gonna be Reggie Bush.
I mean, we don't know. We never got a chance to see.
I don't know.
Just like what if AI plays football?
But anyway,
we don't know.
Just to bring it back on track to the original question.
Oh, to bring back touch on the chat before we bring it back to that.
Lester just said Blake Griffin's
back. It's first of all, he said Derrick Rose didn't make it through 6 healthy seasons. Then he said it's the duration of high-level play, not athleticism. Well, see, that wasn't the question. The question was pure athletic point guards. We're not talking about duration, longevity, or anything like that. Just pure
team
athleticism.
Let's make it old school. Nate Robinson, Derrick Rose in the backyard fighting it out. Who make it out the backyard?
Oh, Nate Robinson. I'm giving it to Derrick Rose.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Just because we seen Nate Robinson's.
Right. That wasn't even a question to ask after this.
And Derrick Rose came out of Iraq.
I forgot about that.
Derrick Rose came out of Iraq. We know he was throwing hands. He got all them older brothers who gangbang. We know Derrick was throwing hands.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, man, we gonna let him just throw hands. Ain't be no gunplay.
Right. We know Derrick was throwing hands. I don't know about Nate. Nate might have been running the ball and dribbling, but he might not have been throwing them hands.
I do backflips. I do backflips.
Another great Ohio athlete, Jake Paul.
Right. At this point, but at the end of the day, back to Russell Westbrook.
Okay, give it to me.
When he made a statement, I don't know if y'all heard or seen it. He says, "I'm just happy to have made it to the league. I don't care about a championship." Basically, is what he said. My whole point is, I don't care who you are. And Cliff, we had this conversation on the side.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to win a championship. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's
where
ignorant.
You come from.
I hate when players say shit like that. That's ignorant as fuck.
Right. You're not just here for the checks, bro. You're not just here to make it to the league. You clearly want to accomplish something other than the stat
And
line.
what did I say to you when you said that? I said nowadays in the generation we're in, you want a chip because we only measure
That's how we
greatness
value.
by a chip. Motherfuckers back in the day used to say, yeah, Charles Barkley was one of the greatest, but he didn't get a chip. Now we say, but
it's
he
like,
didn't get a chip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Karl
So it's still
Malone.
Like it might have started
Malone, my
off
nigga.
as just making it to the league, but then once you get in the league, then you need something more. I need something more.
you're still a competitor,
I need a
right?
ring.
So now you're in a
Thank you.
different pool of competitors. Before I was competing with the college kids. Now I'm in this, and I may be good at this. I may be better than 95% of these players, but if I don't get that ring to solidify my greatness, how great was I really?
I mean, look, that is the top of the mountain.
With the ring?
If you want an Olympic gold medal in basketball, it doesn't compare to an NBA championship. It doesn't even work in the same.
Agreed. 10,000. Agreed. 10,000.
Like I don't see how you even talk about it. Like, oh, I want
levels to this
a
shit.
gold medal.
Right.
You play
There's levels to
Serbians
this shit.
and shit. You play Turkish people. No slight against.
I know what you mean.
No slight.
Right.
But there's no slight.
It's just America. It's USA.
We made this basketball
shit.
Right. Right.
When Russell
levels to the
lost,
basketball
when Russell lost in when Russell lost, they lost in hockey in the early '80s.
Oh yeah.
Same shit. They was like, we don't lose in hockey
Right.
because we run this shit.
Right.
Right.
It's always cold.
Well, they did though.
There's levels.
They did lose.
They did. I'm not saying like because we got exposed.
Good documentary, by the way. But what was the name of that? I can't remember.
Something about USSR. But I remember what you're saying though. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of people. But like when you look at America, that happened to us. Like I want to say 10 years ago.
It happened with
So-
women's soccer too.
Exactly. But what I'm trying to say is that like it's not like the world isn't listening.
Right.
So there's gonna come a time where you're gonna have a team like the dream team that you think is gonna win, and they're gonna get.
They almost listen.
Wait.
They almost got knocked off to Argentina when Verjao was still playing in the Olympics.
That was like 10 years ago.
That was with Marc Gasol, Verjao. They had Paul and who else did they
Talking about
have?
Spain. When it was in Spain. Yeah, Spain.
Oh well, yeah, I said Argentina.
It's Spain.
I won't say-
It might
I
be
won't-
Argentina. It's Argentina or Spain. It's one of the two.
Jose Calderon.
Yeah, it was called. Yep, you are absolutely correct. It was
So that's-
Calderon.
So is that Spain or Argentina?
I want to say you might be Spain. I think it might be
Calderon
Spain.
sounds more Spanish.
Yeah, I
than-
think you might be right. I think it's more Spain.
But listen.
Spaniards.
But listen, my thing is too. At the end of the day, and that's once again, this is just
It's USA.
right. This is just the mindset of the players that kills me today. Is you would never hear a Kobe, a Jordan. I mean, you can name all the greats: LeBron, whoever, Magic, all of them.
T-Mac.
Larry Bird. No, hold on. He didn't get a chip either, but he wouldn't say that though. He didn't get a chip, but he wouldn't say this though. But you would never hear them say, "I'm just here to be in the league. I'm just here just to play."
Listen,
That's what I'm
T-Mac
saying.
was
You hit it.
T-Mac. I wasn't even the biggest T-Mac fan, but T-Mac he played his ass off.
He did.
Read Kobe Bryant's book. Who did he say was the hardest person to guard?
That's Jordan's boy, by
T-Mac.
the way. T-Mac.
Listen, and was it T-Mac? Doesn't he
he's
still
the
have the
GOAT to me.
record?
T-Mac. It's
Doesn't he-
T-Mac.
Doesn't he still have the record?
T-Mac.
Doesn't he still have the record for most points in under 10 seconds?
13 points in 30 seconds.
Yeah, he does. He does. But he also has,
it was
he
under
also has
10.
3 or 4. He also has 3 or 4 scoring championships too.
Listen, T-Mac was the truth.
Yeah.
T-Mac was the truth.
But the kids don't talk about him. You feel what I'm saying? T-Mac's
They don't
damn
know
near
him. They don't know
erased
him like
from
that.
history. Why?
Because he was injury prone.
No ring. No
'cause
ring.
this Jordan, look.
He has
It's like
no
Sidney-
ring.
it's like
Because of
Sidney-
injury
it's like
prone.
Sidney Moncrief. Sidney Moncrief was a dog in the 80s. But he played for the Nuggets in the 80s.
Yeah, I
he played
know.
for Denver
Right.
in the
Yeah.
80s. You get no love. You get no love.
I mean, but we
What
have
I'm
this
trying to
talk.
say is that
Injuries.
so then you go with the Jazz. The Jazz had Carmelo.
It's a what if
they had
story.
Jeff Hornacek. they had Carmelo and Jeff Hornacek and John Stockton. A great team.
They got
But-
more than that,
yeah.
but I mean fillers.
But they're the Jazz though. But they're the Jazz. So what I'm trying to say is that like, especially in the 90s, being in a small market hit you extra hard. because we're never going to see you play. We're never going to get a
I'll
chance.
be saying
to
that
be your
about
fan.
Terry Rozier, man. There's no.
That's what, but my game of the week. My game of the week is.
Well, wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't say it.
Wait.
Yeah, no, wait on that. You don't know what my closing question is gonna be yet.
What's your opposing question?
I said
Closing
my
question.
closing question. Not yet. We're not closing yet. Damn, my nigga was
Too
trying to
much
wrap
wine.
it up.
Too
I
much
mean,
Wasn't he?
you got
Hey, might hit the showers. Might hit
right.
the showers.
I was about to be like, damn.
Here's my free pick.
Do you got somewhere to be?
No. I
Turn this shit up.
I was gonna say something about the game I wanted to speak on later, so I just.
Nah, we gonna get
too far.
there. We gonna get there though. But it wasn't the
Go ahead.
Hawks Suns, was it? Nope, don't even answer. But the Hawks Suns was a great one. That was a great one. Now, if y'all didn't see the Magic Clippers, the only reason why I said the Magic Clippers with Mo Bamba in that game was because they came back from almost 20 points. They were down like 20 points.
I heard.
Yeah, they were down hella points in the second half, and they came back. And I was actually let me stop. But I'm damn near answering
your
the
shit up
question.
too.
Right.
He always did the same shit.
Damn.
Trying to blame me for shit.
But the Hawks Suns was a very, very close second to me. That motherfucker, Hawks lost 110-117 to the Suns. Booker and CP3 was just on. I don't know if y'all seen that. They but the thing is, they're go together when they're healthy. And this was the first game that I watched that I noticed, like, oh, they look pretty good. Then that's a problem. You never see them both healthy at the same time. In the history of that, he came last year, and you never saw them both healthy at the same time. They may have played a couple games at the end of the season, but it wasn't like, oh, they're together in
rhythm and shit.
Listen, that game, I got to give him peas. But what I will say is Lou Williams was not playing in that game. Where do y'all think he was?
Listen, chicken house.
Where you think he was,
Magic
eh?
City. He's in Atlanta, ain't he?
That lemon pepper wet.
How they put him
That
in
was
Atlanta?
about to be my next question.
Lemon pepper wet.
What was he eating while he was there?
That's what I'm saying. Lemon pepper wet.
Nerds out of the stripper.
You gotta get it. Look, y'all don't understand this, man.
Balling
Until you
boy,
had the
Malcolm
sensation- Now look, until you had the sensation of eating a fresh lemon pepper wing.
That was your debut game, baby. You wasn't there. Where was you at? You wasn't hurt in LA?
Hey,
where were you
hey,
at?
Look, I'm getting acclimated to my culture.
Right.
He had family matters.
It's not even my footwear.
He said both my bitches wanted something to do tonight, and I was like, damn, I can't let both of y'all down or I don't get nothing for how long?
And you know what he did?
It's an
He got a
investment.
30 piece. A 30 piece.
And got everybody
Lemon
like
pepper
dancing.
wet. Exactly. You go 10G. Blah.
Listen, that's
you got a
funny
good
as
2 hours
fuck.
here right now, nigga.
You know he was there, and you know what's fucked up about that game is, as impressive as Devin Booker and CP3 looked, Trae Young didn't even hit a 3 until late in the third quarter, and I was just thinking, if you did have Lemon Pepper Lou, as well as Trae Young, and Trae Young was actually there, showed up, I didn't even see Herbert play.
Herbert
The white boy?
on
On the
Atlanta?
Hawks, that was supposed to be the Clay and Steph Thompson. What's his
Herbert.
name?
You sure it's Herbert?
Redhead.
You know
Redhead.
it. What is it?
Redhead. He's
Yeah.
redhead, right? It's not Herbert. I know you're talking about
Herb Huber. It's
I don't know,
something.
some weird white name.
It's something like that.
By
For the
the way,
audio, that's the white boy in the building that
Jordan
said
can
that.
say that. Right. There's a pass allowed.
He stands. He stands with the squad.
Come on,
But
dude.
Huber, Hueber, or something like that.
He didn't play, you said?
Yeah, he didn't play either. So I mean, I feel like the Suns could have did better. But at the same time, one of my takeaways from it was I would like to see more of DeAndre Ayton. Like, I don't know if he's still on a minute restriction from his injury, but they just ain't playing him enough. He's too young to be sitting. I know he's coming off an injury.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the son?
Yeah.
Yep.
You talking about Huter.
DeAndre Ayton.
Huter. But you was talking about
Take it
Huter.
slow with him.
Yeah,
Huter.
It's
Huter.
That's right.
Okay.
Kevin Huter.
Huter.
I knew it was
Kevin
Yeah,
Huter.
but
Hubert,
yeah,
Herbert,
but,
Huber.
I'm sorry, I was trying to answer some shit. But
You
DeAndre Ayton, I'm saying though, man, look, I'm just gonna say it. Look, I saw Charlotte play without Lonzo.
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I knew what you
And,
meant though.
Yeah, and they played the Suns, and that was like the most entertaining game that I saw. Like they played like it was. I don't know.
I like Devontae Graham too. I like
Yeah,
Devontae Graham.
But
He's all right.
if you watch that
He's
game, Devontae Graham acted the whole ass.
I like him,
He
man.
and he was looking at the middle like, look, I still like he was
Right.
like the whole game.
Like I want
the
that
game-
spot.
It was one of them games where it's like, I wonder if you're playing against the other team or your own
Mine?
team.
Right. That's a good.
You know what I'm saying? Like I saw that, I was like, oh shit, wow, okay. You see that LaMelo's gonna do something with this team.
Good.
Get me off of this team so I can do something else.
Right.
Somewhere else.
Because you got to think
I
about
saw
it. That's interesting that you said that, because when Terry Rozier was out, he was injured first, and they were playing Devontae Graham starting and bringing Lonzo off the bench. He was going nutty.
LaMelo?
No, Devontae. Right, we do keep saying Lonzo. The only brother that matters. Damn it.
Oh shit.
God damn, the only ball brother that matters.
You talking about
Don't know who
LaMelo?
I'm talking about.
Right. We ain't talking Jello, Lonzo, glasses, or babies. We talking Mello, the focused one.
LeVar, all L's.
Listen,
Slick.
Lonzo got the baby with the bitch. Jello got a charge in China.
Right.
The one is who I'm talking about.
Right.
Right.
But I noticed that when Rozier was out, that Devontae Graham was really going in, and at that point, and I'm only bringing this up because I asked my question, like, is he going at LaMelo or is he going at Rozier? Because we know Rozier's spot is locked. So is he going at Melo in the game, playing with Melo type shit?
We've all played organized basketball, correct?
Well,
right.
Yeah. No.
All of us on here?
Malcolm hasn't.
No, I've never played a full year of organized basketball.
Okay, all right, but you played organized.
I played in a couple. Of course, I played it. A couple organized basketball games, but didn't get the whole season.
All right, this damn basketball sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
You felt like you're the best at your position, and there's somebody ahead of you or behind you that they talk about. Does that make sense?
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
So you're the running back or something,
right?
Or there's somebody ahead of you we like, and somebody behind you we like. You don't know where you're at in that shit. So you start getting
very personal, motherfucker.
I don't like him or you.
You get very personal. That motherfucker get very personal right now. He knows the past.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that look, when it comes to okay, so I understand you want this person right now, but he's injured. His whole arm is hurt. You have me right now.
Right.
I'm gonna show out.
Whenever
he gets healed, I want to have my shine to go.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna take.
That's what I think he's doing.
I'm gonna receive that comment because, like I said, I feel like that was very personal. That was a very personal comment.
It's not that personal because I ain't know you that long.
But what I will say
between y'all two,
yes. But what I will say is I've never looked at a situation about how good the person above or below me was. I just wanted the opportunity, and I'll show you myself. You feel what I'm saying?
But when you show the opportunity and they stay on the sideline with their arm in the harness like this, what are you gonna do?
I mean, to Aaron's point, though, I mean, Jordan definitely knows.
You be like,
right. I mean, but I get what you're saying, Aaron, because Jordan and I in two separate sports in high school, two separate sports, basketball and football. We have a mutual friend that was ahead of us both in the positions that we played. But if this person was out, it was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to show out. Like,
Right.
this is competition. Like, yeah, we boys off the court.
Fuck
or
if you
off the
out,
field.
if you in, motherfucker. If they give me one
but you gotta
play.
get a chance. But listen, if you're in, you gotta get a chance to get in as well to show out. You know what I'm saying? But if you're out, like Aaron said, if you're out though, and you're next man up, listen, I'm fin to show out. Like, I'm fin to show you why I should be the guy. You know what I mean? So I didn't see the game. Yeah, I didn't see the game clip, but I felt like it could be motivation. Like, listen, I'm gonna show you why y'all should roll with me. Like, or
listen, he's another one like Gildress Alexander. That's how I pegged Devontae Graham. I see him as being somebody that could go somewhere else and damn near run the squad. But the issue is that we got so many top name players in small markets that it's not a lot of places for you to go. You know what I mean? Like, and I keep saying the Magic, but the Magic have holes in their game. Like, I don't see a number one point guard there. That's somewhere you could go and fight for that spot. And I could see a Devontae Graham starting somewhere. I just don't think he gets enough shine to do so. Because he's a very solid guard, in my opinion.
Right.
He's not gonna get no love over Lonzo. That's just not happening. Even if he's
LaMelo.
LaMelo.
I know what you meant. Though.
Thank you again. Correct me every time, please. But even if LaMelo comes back and they're the exact same stat wise, they're going with LaMelo because LaMelo's the bigger face and they're a small market, so we need as much view on us as we can get. Nobody knows you, right? Nobody knows you because nobody watches the Hornets anyway.
And Jordan's the owner. That's Jordan's boy. He definitely is high.
Right, he's already on Melo. So
it's sorry, but
right. You might as well. Real talk.
It's who you know.
Come to Los Angeles to the Lakers. But anyway,
honestly, I would rather have him over Schroeder. By far.
Don't disrespect him.
No, I like Schroeder, but Schroeder was a lot better in Atlanta when he kind of had the squad to himself somewhat.
Yeah,
I won't say to himself, but he could be the general of the court when he was in Atlanta. He can't do that in because the whole thing that blew Schroeder up was when they was going back and forth with Cleveland, and him and Kyrie was shooting threes back and forth in each other's faces, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, Schroeder's really keeping up." And
who is this guy?
Right, and then ever since then, we knew he was from Germany and all this. Like nobody knew who he was.
Top boy.
Hey, that's a good show on Netflix, by the way. That's a good show.
And that's English. Or
I
don't want to say English.
He's from the UK, I thought, right?
London, right?
Nah, he's German. He's from
Germany.
Germany.
No, he's German.
Okay. Yeah, what's the name of Germany? I mean, but it's I won't say that, but it's close.
So kind of,
y'all know what I'm saying,
right?
Come on now.
So kind of going along with that, like obviously we all know there's been a lot of. I don't want to jump the gun, Cliff, but also stop me if I'm
nah.
But like with the trades, right? We know it's been crazy in the NBA lately, right?
Definitely.
What was the most like? What was y'all's most kind of eye opening or favorite like?
Aaron squad, the Bulls. The Bulls did a lot of work. Vucevic, Daniel Tice, Troy Brown, Jalen Green, Javonte Green.
We kept a lot of people.
Right, that's why I said that. They only got rid of Mo Wagner and what's the other dude's name?
You got me, because I don't remember.
God damn, that's going
wild. Not right now. Not right now. I'm in the compromised position.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is that like we made moves like the people on our team are a part of the future.
Right.
So I'm curious to see what happens over the next. I ain't gonna make no predictions because I don't know.
That was my question for everybody. I actually had a question on this specific game. Since we talking about it, we'll get into it a bit. The Bulls Warriors. That was Steph Curry's infamous game, 32 points.
That was like a night or two ago?
Yeah, that was two nights ago. That was Tuesday. Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I saw some of it. I turned it off after a while. Man.
I mean, I understand why. They kept up for a little bit. They did keep up for a little bit, but as everybody knows with the Warriors, they get to pulling off around halftime, and then from then on, it's a rough game. I mean, of course, the Bulls came back and brought it within like 3 and all that, but they took off again, 116-102. But of course, I would peg them for a playoff spot in the East with these acquisitions, and this is for everybody, not just Aaron. How far off do you think the Bulls could be from the finals? Because as we know, as you
I'm just being real, bro. I don't see them. I mean, not all jokes aside, like I always diss the East. You know, I'm a fan of the West and the talent in the West, but the East ain't no joke though, for real.
You ain't even from there,
huh?
You ain't gonna rep the home squad. You a damn shame.
But I'm a Raiders fan, so I'll give him a pass on the Lakers.
Right. You know, but my whole point, I mean, the Bulls definitely are on the come up. Don't get me wrong. Same thing with the Cavs. But realistically, as far as the finals go, man, it's gonna be a hot minute for teams like that.
I don't know.
They gotta get past
I'm gonna give a Bulls fans perspective. This is a Bulls fans perspective.
I got a neutral one, but continue.
We've always been on the cusp. Over the last 20 years, we haven't really fell all the way off. We've always been in the conversation a little bit here and there.
Right.
A couple times more stronger than other times.
Now you have been low too, though.
No, I ain't gonna say it. We've been low.
Yeah, you've been with the Cavs a few times.
Eddie Curry and shit.
It's all right.
Ben Gordon, we've been on the bottom.
He's taking it back.
I bet, because that's what we was.
Ben Gordon,
he's taking it back. He went to the Pistons after that. He went to the Pistons after that.
we went to a dark place.
Yeah.
But there are teams in the league who've never even seen the light. The Kings have never even seen the finals.
True.
My nigga. So
fact.
I have some hope.
I don't want to cut the question off because I do want to give my point as well, but what has Chicago ever been without 23?
Eastern Conference Finals.
What have they been with Scottie Pippen? Oh, you said you right. You right with Derrick Rose. I keep forgetting you right. I forgot Derrick.
Throw it out the window.
I forgot about Derrick.
Aaron's a fool.
He's dumb as fuck, man. You right. Okay, that's a good question.
Other than that though, y'all been tapping that ass.
But time out though, that was not being funny. That's a decade ago we're talking about, right? With Derrick
I said ever since then y'all been tapping that ass.
You're right.
I said ever since then.
Not even Cleveland. Not us. Not we haven't been. I don't know who you talking about. Cleveland hasn't.
been beating
the
Bulls.
Yeah, with LeBron and all them. You right.
Yeah, what y'all been
Kyrie
doing?
And LeBron, you are right about that. I forgot. You're right.
Who's on this team again?
You're right. I forgot. But no, even with Kyrie, maybe not with LeBron those 2 seasons, but with Kyrie, you was still a formidable opponent. And Kyrie got him 1 seed away from the playoffs that 1 year before LeBron came back, and that's what sparked his eye that Kyrie had a no-name team and did that. So
I think you're talking about like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That was a while, and that was after Derrick Rose, is what I'm saying.
I take my years of absence as a.
Well, y'all had Otto Porter, and even before y'all got Zach LaVine, y'all had Otto Porter. Y'all had
Yeah.
I'm letting you get to this list. Go ahead and get
through.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean they had buckets, but
they had
buckets wasn't my guy in the Bulls.
He was,
and
nice
I'm gonna keep that a buck. He wasn't my guy in the Bulls.
Feel like this. When I played 2K, I never played with the Bulls.
Deng was Scrapper.
When I played 2K, I never played with the Bulls. That's my team. But I knew if I had a chance at winning, I need to play with somebody else.
See,
real shit.
How you get
real shit?
I've only
say true.
Right, I've only played with my favorite team, and that's always been the Cavs.
Malcolm
played with the fucking Lakers.
How's it worked out for you?
I mean, I win more than the team does.
Yep.
But you wouldn't put New York the Cavs You wouldn't play the Cavs with no game with bread on it.
You
What?
live.
Even back in them days?
Malcolm, you lost.
No, hold on.
You lose
Come
it,
on
I win
now.
sometimes.
Oh no, right now, no.
I win
Right now, no.
sometimes.
Right now, it would depend on who I was playing against, but you are
Right.
correct. Right now, I would not play with the Cavs for money unless I knew who I was playing against.
Right.
Unless you was playing against like a team that was like
No, it
of
ain't
lesser
even a team.
value.
No, you can be a better
It's
team.
it's the
I
user.
always play with the Cavs. Exactly. It's who is the guy I'm standing across or playing across, and what
Opponent.
team do they pick. But
I don't know
I have faith that even with the Cavs currently, I can wash a whole lot of people.
Malcolm included for sure.
Jordan, don't bring that up.
Malcolm
changed on me. He a PS guy now.
Hold on. Since Jordan brought it up, y'all. The last game we just played on 2K about a week ago online, Jordan got
Lost
scrapped.
money.
Jordan
Whoa.
got scrapped.
Where's the pictures? Show
Listen,
me
right.
the proof.
Yeah, I need to see it.
Nigga, you a podcast co-host. Nothing exists unless you have proof.
That's all right, Jordan. I get you the next one. I get you the next one with pictures.
Yep. That's
I'm gonna start bringing my proof to motherfucker Jones.
All that.
I mean, y'all niggas shut
Let's
down.
move on. Let's get to my favorite part. Malcolm, you take the reins. Let's get to the TMZ portion of the show.
Oh yeah. So as Cliff is alluding to, what we're gonna go ahead and talk about now is did y'all hear about the whole KD Michael Rapaport situation that took place back in December?
That's funny.
And
he said homophobic. He said homophobic.
Okay. So
he said a lot of shit.
He did.
Now listen, okay. Now hold up. Before we get started, he said the homophobic. Oh, that wasn't even the first thing that popped in my mind. Now I was saying that listen. Can I be honest? On this podcast, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of got some vibes from him.
From who?
Yeah.
Who?
From those messages, like.
From who?
From KD.
Okay.
Like
to Michael Rapaport?
Yeah, like the way he was going, I was kind of like, well, wait a second.
He made CNN apparently.
I love you, dog.
KD made CNN.
I did get some vibes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say what vibes or nothing. We'll leave that alleged to the lady in the booth. But I got some vibes just reading the text messages. I was thinking like, what man would just text shit like that? Like, I don't care if you're upset. The choice of words you used were very fucking suspect.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
No alleged about it.
I don't know.
They have the evidence. They got the proof.
I have yes. There is no alleged about it. Listen.
But listen, hold on. I'm gonna play devil's as you're pulling it up. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So long story short, as Cliff was pulling it up, what happened was, y'all, there's a conversation back in December of last year through DMs on Instagram between Michael Rapaport and KD. So basically, KD came at Michael Rapaport and told him basically, as Cliff's getting ready to say, some stuff, shut his mouth, mind your business. Michael Rapaport wasn't having it, responded back being Michael Rapaport. Well, Michael Rapaport must have got upset about something KD said about his wife. So Michael Rapaport leaked their messages. Yeah, he sued him and leaked their messages. And so now it's everywhere, like even CNN apparently.
Can I explain something? Real quick? My perspective before he plays this.
I'm not playing nothing.
Yeah, no. But Michael Rapaport on one side of the game deserves to say what he said.
Right.
Because he's been around and he knows the difference between the wrong and the good.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know, I get you.
But at the same time, sometimes people don't know what they say and how it affects other people because of where they come from. So I don't know Kevin Durant like that.
So okay, it's funny that you say that. So let me explain, and you may get to know him. And I didn't even want to go through it like that. But this is what. Listen. So the reason why he got mad is because he put KD seemed deeply in his feelings with NBA TNT crew after the game. Damn it, he's super sensitive about everything. Don't do the interview.
Hey, and here's can I one
yeah,
quick
please
interjection.
do. Please do.
Me and you both know. I'm not gonna name nobody's name, but we know people who see past all that. And if you say some bullshit,
Right.
you just said some
Listen,
bullshit.
but listen though. Listen.
I respect what he says. What I'm trying to say.
And I get that. I get that. And I expect you to say something in return, right? So this is what he say. KD respond with, "You a bitch." ... So Rapaport say, "Just do the fucking interview, and if you upset about something they said, say something." And he put "say something" in all capitals. Up there looking like you gonna cry and shit. So KD says, "I did the interview, dickhead. Tell your baby daddy Chuck to be better at his job and frame his questions better. He gave me 2 options for that dumbass question. Yes or no." Now here's where it gets off to me, and this is exactly, I thought it was over. I thought it was over after that. After this, KD sends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 messages back with no response. One is an article, sends an article, right? Then he says, "I heard it all before, you cunt." That's where, that's the first thing that made me feel like, what kind of nigga are we dealing with here? Like, why is that your,
Do you know what my response to that would be? My response, and it's not a good response, right?
Right.
But it's my response.
Right.
Why aren't you shooting jump shots? You talking to me about this? This is what you're doing?
Listen, why aren't you working that fucking ankle? You got a lot of time to be typing. Do your fucking rehab, Joe.
You're not working on your craft. You're talking to me about some bullshit that I heard, which is not really nothing. I'm doing this for the bread. Look.
I don't even want to listen. I don't even want to repeat all of it. It gets into all that what's your address shit, I'll come meet you type shit. But it's just so weird, like his response is like, so listen, right here. Here's one. Here's one. "You a bitch for even caring how I do an interview. All you do is cocksuck other men for attention." Trump didn't listen. Hold up.
Check me out.
His choice of words are just weird to me. Like, that's weird.
But listen, what I'm trying to tell you. Before you get to that point, if you use those choice of words, I'm never going to respond to you again.
Right. Because I'm dealing with somebody weird. Like, you're too weird right now for me to even.
And when I see you, I'm going to ask you about what you said.
And he says that in there. "When I see you, I'm going to spit in your face." I said, listen, like, what?
You better spit in my face. You better hawk a whole loogie. Look. Besides all this other shit,
it was just weird. That whole thing was weird.
I'm not into it like that, for real.
You don't have to get no fucking disclaimer. It is what it is. That shit's weird.
That's what I'm trying to say. Look, if you come to me talking about I'm gonna spit in your face about some shit,
I could give a fuck if Kevin Durant had a problem. If Kevin Durant had a problem, you better send somebody, because you don't want to come yourself. You can barely land from a jump shot without tearing a fucking You don't want to come yourself, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
These are the last days. These are the last days.
You punking Michael Rapaport and talking all this homoerotic shit.
Cliff. Cliff. KD clearly wants to come. KD clearly wants to. He clearly wants to come because one of them responses, if I remember correctly, he says something about that or something like that.
I'm not. Listen, it's just a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, beyond the issue of wanting to respond. That's a lot of weird shit, and you have a lot of time on your hands. Like, I wouldn't even have wanted, and I understand.
Why are you in the gym?
Well, listen, right. That's the number one question. But I understand it's the privacy of a group chat. But you have to
Right.
understand that you're typing those words, you stupid ass nigga.
Yeah.
Those
Nigga,
words
I
are
can-
etched
look.
in stone as soon as you press send.
I'm gonna add,
Too-
I'm gonna add a
too
little
late.
bit of sauce to that, and saying that I can't go home, I can't go around and be around and let people like you who get millions of dollars threaten me like this. I'm hungry out here.
Oh, he sued.
I'm hungry out here.
See,
Yeah.
me, I'd be
Come out
dumb.
here,
I'd
try
be
me
too
like this.
dumb. I'd be dumb as fuck. I'd be the guy that would be going at knees or stepping out with the strap. Like, who got what problem? What's
Hey.
who what?
Nah, we got
Michael
two
Rapaport.
approaches to the same
Right.
thing. Look, what I'm trying to say
Right.
is, look, what I'm trying to say, look.
I'm
look,
sorry. Come
If you,
again.
if you say you're hard and you're not hard, then that's cool. I'm not
When
trying
you're hard,
to
you
put
don't have to
anything
tell
on that.
nobody. When you're
Right.
hard, you
Yeah,
don't
what
have
I'm
to
trying
tell
to say is
nobody.
like if you're sitting out there telling journalists,
Three
they're
months down, bro.
journalists, their
Kids.
job,
Those
Kids.
gossip queen.
Kids.
Hmm?
Children.
children.
Mhm.
But
Going at
they're
children.
doing what they're
Mhm.
told. They're reporting on your actions and what you do.
It's our
You're the
opinion.
one.
Baby shit.
It's our fucking opinion.
All right.
It's our opinion. We don't mean shit or should not mean shit to you. And if we do, then you need a fucking Ativan. You need you need to
better.
be medicated. You
Be
need
better.
to
Soft. He's soft.
you
That's
need
what it
to
is.
be
He just
medicated at that point if you're letting what other people think about you affect you that much.
You need to
soft.
get
He's
better.
so sensitive.
You
need
make
to get
so
better.
much money to be miserable like that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, if you got that much money, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. You can say whatever comes to your mind. Be as
Man,
imaginative
look,
as
man,
you'd like.
You can say
We done seen
anything.
we done seen people
Anything.
with like $20,000, $30,000 in their pocket act like they're millionaires.
Right.
Nigga, if you have millions of dollars, that's cool. Be that person.
That
Pull
shit
up
make
to
you
the
happy.
club, show up.
And at that point, you got too much to lose, my G. You really gonna
I think
show up to
so.
somebody's house, an old white man's house at that,
You go
talking about you gonna
fucking-
spit in his face. Give me your
Right.
address, I'll come spit. You gonna do that? That's what you gonna
No.
do?
Where was
and he was all
at?
right. Wasn't he the dude in
Friday, next
Uh,
Friday. Next
No,
Friday. Next
he's
Friday.
talking about the Spike Lee joint. What the fuck is it? You thought of it too
Busta
quick.
Rhymes is in it. Busta Rhymes and Ice Cube. She shot the nigga on the roof.
In the college shit, they was in college. God damn.
Higher learning.
Higher fucking learning.
I got it.
I was about to.
I got that for you.
I made it.
Oh yeah, y'all young bucks need to do y'all's history. That was what y'all mom. That was what y'all's mom was watching when they gave y'all it wasn't a tablet back in the day. They said, "Hun, take this VHS and go in the room."
Hey, Jordan, what
Me and
Crystal
your
saying?
dad,
Niggas out
me and your
walking. Niggas
dad
out
in here
walking.
watching Higher Learning.
That came out in the
Got a
40s.
CD walking with the anti-skip.
That came out in the 40s, Jordan. That's before our time. That's what they're trying to say.
Listen, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, bottom line is, yeah, Kate. I mean, but listen, but okay, this is from ESPN's first take earlier. I will say this. I feel like, yeah, what Katie said and did was weird. Like, it was just complete weird, bizarre, strange. But I feel like at the same time, I feel like that's kind of lame that someone got butt hurt and sued and leaked it. Like, I feel like as men, y'all should have just handled that amongst.
No, I definitely can. I definitely can understand that as well. But you have to understand who you're dealing with.
Right.
You understand what Aaron said? The big bear and the little bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So at that point, what's happening right now is you caught one of the bears off to the side of the community just talking shit. They're not even a big bear. They're just an old bear. You feel me? And you being somebody
Fucking on the old
that
bitch.
could move your way into being a big bear just chose somebody to pick on.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you have no business associating with him.
Mhm.
He's not. He's just a bear in the community, right?
That's what
If
they
he's
said.
not one of the female
Right.
bears for your reproductive needs, what are you even communicating with them for?
They said-
and
they said-
I'm saying from Aaron's analogy, but at the same time, what I don't get it. I don't get that at all. Like what?
It's weird. It's weird.
And I
Weird
get,
that's a prima donna, gossip queen. He's a baby. Like
I get
he a
wanting to
bitch.
say
All
something.
right. I'm gonna just be real. He's a bitch.
I get
That's
wanting to
bitch
say
shit.
something. I get
That's
wanting
some
to
bitch
say
shit.
something and all that. If you in your feelings, I get it. And especially because he knows Michael Rapaport is
a big
more
mouth.
reachable than just Malcolm King.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
And he can fire him up. He can roast him right quick.
But I'm just saying, even if he didn't want to, what do you call it, direct message him, he could have got somebody's number from Michael. You know what I mean? He could have got Michael Rapaport's number.
Hey,
from
my
somebody.
nigga, what you mean? What you mean for real?
Right.
So what I'm saying is, I would understand somebody getting at somebody that close. You know what I mean? But the words that you chose and the way you went about it is just so
expose yourself. You show how weird you are.
Kyrie Irving, please.
Dumbest person ever, but the most talented.
No,
he is so talented, but he is fried.
Kyrie Irving, please sage this nigga, please. Sage this nigga. You sage in the court, sage this nigga's ankles, and sage his mind.
Good vibes.
That's all I can say, because that's just the illest shit. That whole shit was just ill as fuck to me, and I was like, yeah, you definitely got time on your hands, don't you?
Something else probably going on, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was back in December.
Got other shit.
God damn, I don't know.
Same time,
did you ever look up what's her name?
So it didn't say that she said anything that deep. Basically, she hit him with the short, sweet, like with Stephen A. So
what did he say? What did he say first? Stephen A. Smith, to get her reaction.
No, he just said basically what I be saying. Basically, your husband's a stat liner.
Just the critique.
He's a stat. He said he's a stat liner. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to win, and he's not a winner at the end of the day.
You know what?
Out facts.
And to round it back to my G Jordan, I guess he's absolutely right. KD is a bitch.
I mean,
let's be honest. We talked about this before, right? You could talk about Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield's wife jumps in your face, and you could talk about Russ, and Russell Westbrook's wife jumps in your face. But the bottom line is, for the man to have made it as far as that man made it, they have to understand that I am going to get criticized, critiqued, and dragged through the mud. If you cannot still take that, you have a problem, and you don't deserve to make the money you're making. So when I say that, it's mostly women that respond in those situations, because women are in their feelings. You know what I mean? I can't let somebody say that about the man that I love. So when you are that man and you don't have a woman and you're still the one responding, you kind of fall in the same category as the First Wives Club. Right. You know what I mean?
And
like now you're the First Wives Club and you're by yourself.
Right. And my thing is, listen, whether you're a LeBron fan or not, talking about whoever, LeBron gets attacked almost every day and for years, every day. Never hear his wife say a single thing. Never hear his wife. I can't think of her name. Never hear his wife say, I think it's like Kaveh, it's something different.
You make millions.
Never hear her say a single thing.
Malcolm, I'm gonna give you that one right there. That's like probably the most important thing I've heard. I was gonna cut real quick because I had to recoup. Right. What I was gonna say is that look, LeBron, if anything, has his family very tight and put together. Mm-hmm. Sure, they make mistakes, and that's fine.
They going
but their trajectory is great. His wife, like you said, is almost non-existent on social media.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Whereas, I'm going to have to bring him up. I'm sorry, Steph, but your girl is kind of for the streets. I feel as if look.
That's rough to say. That's rough to say.
Aaron's right.
But I understand what you mean. I understand what you're saying.
I feel myself. If Ice was at the bar, try to buy some to drink, I had $100, $200. Well, look, what you want? She need a double shot. Get her a double shot. Come on, man. I'll be over there. And she came home and I was Fitzpatrick. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not trying to say that like he's anything like that, but like Steph Curry's family structure is a little bit more unstructured than LeBron's family.
I understand what you're saying.
LeBron is in control of his whole family. None of his kids have ever come up during a press conference and been like, "Oh, no." It's never happened.
Right.
He's been in the league for 20 years. Never happened.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right, and I understand what you're saying too, because in a way it kind of
Respect.
shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? My daughter would know. We're at work right now. You can't just walk up here. You know what I mean?
Go see her. Go see grandma. Go see grandma.
I mean, listen, I do this how many times a week, and you may hear a knock from time to time, but for the most part, I'm unbothered. This is business. You know what I mean? I get that, but you can't. I wouldn't just say that she's for the streets, though. Like, I get what you're saying, because she's put out posts for attention and all that, and that's too much for a wife to do of Steph Curry's caliber.
Why would you
think of Steph Curry's ego?
That's too much for a regular. That's too much for a regular wife to do. Let's keep it a buck.
Period.
Any wife, but a wife of Steph Curry that anyone could reach you. Just hearing the name Ayesha Curry, let me hop in them DMs.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Stop being a attention whore. Let your man get.
Like you said, I don't even know LeBron's wife's name.
Right.
Don't know it.
I wouldn't know the first
know
name to type in or which picture to pick on, damn near, because I don't know what she looks like anymore.
Got a whole daughter and two sons. Never been not one press conference. And look, that's for anything. Where's Malcolm at? He's gone. Look,
I'm right here.
All right, bet. I'll get it. I'll get it. I ain't seeing the thing right there. What I'm trying to say is that I give LeBron all the credit for the way he handles his family and his fame.
Right.
That's probably the best I've ever seen that in my life.
Especially where you came from.
You know what I'm saying? Like he handles everything so humbly.
Like Kawhi.
Yeah.
Man,
but he's still not
somewhat. No, you can make that comparison. He's more vocal than Kawhi too, so it leaves you more room to fuck up and say something you probably shouldn't have said.
At least I hold my nuts on something.
Only thing LeBron's ever really fucked up I can think of in his entire career is the whole China situation. You shouldn't have spoke on it. If you don't know about it, don't speak on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can talk about black history and all that, black, struggle all you want. But once we get into all that, yeah, you better hold your tongue, because you already, listen, that's a whole nother episode, a whole nother podcast. But that's the only slight I can put on LeBron James. And coming from where that man came from, knowing where he came from, that is... I ain't gonna go as far as to say. I was about to say that's better than 6 rings to me, but in a way it is. The fact that you got 4 and you are the way that you are, coming from where you came from, I'd give you that. Single mother, put the family on my back. I'll give you that. Right, real talk.
Hey, there's some old.
Because there's a lot of Jordan stories. Let's be a buck.
Here we go.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? There's a lot of speculations.
Right now. What I'm trying to say is that
right.
LeBron has one of the stories of,
I gotta dig at you.
Pure no father. There are some 60 to 70-year-old nigga out there that look just like LeBron.
Oh yeah.
who fucked up. He fucked up.
He fucked up. Oh, he better hit the showers.
He looked just like him. He got the corn store every day. They were like, man, he love LeBron thing. Huh?
Right. It ain't. Listen, would never call.
Like that.
He ain't conscious.
Listen, Braun still got his stepdad, Delonte West. He's all right.
Ooh.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna stand up for that one. You have to catch some stage. LeBron gonna bring that up. I'm gonna let you catch some stage.
Listen, if it ever goes down, me and Malk got LeBron and KD in a tag team boxing match.
You're right.
And we'll put it on Thriller on an undercard of Mike Tyson versus whoever's next.
Evander Holyfield.
I'm
Nah,
shooting
we
any
ain't gonna have
nigga-
time for that. Next,
I'm shooting any
Well, they
nigga
got
that's
money.
taller
They
than
may
me,
be
man.
able to make
Any
that
nigga that's
happen.
taller than me, I'm
Right.
getting shot. I'm not even fighting. I'm
Hey,
shooting.
listen, pay for this ass whooping. I'll damn sure hop in the ring with
Right.
LeBron or KD. Mark, if you willing to catch a meal for a fake or
Right.
two, I'm
Right.
willing. Come
Bruce-
see
Bruce
me,
Chris.
ankles.
Bruce Chris, right.
Come see me, homoerotic ankles, and my ankles are aging.
Right.
You feel me? Okay,
Yeah,
but
man.
we have gone a little over. I ain't gonna say over because we usually we've hit 2 the past couple of times, but this time for our guest, Malk, you explain to him how we wrap the show up.
So we're gonna do our hit the showers and our game of the week. Is that how you want to do it, or how you want to do it this time? Because sometimes you.
I'll figure out. We'll do a game of the week. Well, it doesn't seem like y'all watch too many, if I'm being
Right.
honest. So it's not
I
gonna be a
missed some
game of the week.
highlights.
Just explain the hit the showers to my G.
All right, Jordan. So this is something you're very used to your whole life. But basically, and Jordan, you've seen some of the episodes, but hit the showers, give basically who you would want to send home right now in the NBA, whether it be a team, a person, a coach, GM, whatever you want to label it.
Who's been fucking up, whoever,
Yeah,
you know,
like
a
donkey of
team,
the
an
day type
organization.
deal.
Exactly. That's
Donkey of
a
the
good
day.
way to put it, huh?
Hit
It
the
goes-
showers.
Now you make
who-
me
who
feel
else?
like we biting, so we gonna have to stop
Who
it
else?
all together.
Who else?
Now hit the
Who
showers
else?
is just our donkey of the day. It's just our
Who
our
else would-
spin on it.
You got to go with KD though. What
I'm
do you
just
mean?
playing. You know
You
what
can't
that?
take that back. You can't take that back, bro. And
You know
makes
it's
what?
real bad. Everybody know about it now. So
He made CNN, bro. That's saying something, bro. You made
Right.
CNN, bro.
bro,
And
you
we
can't take
already
nobody's
know-
but him.
We already know you got the fucking what do they call them now? The not the flag accounts, the fake accounts. You know what I mean? The burner
account.
accounts.
Burner
Yeah,
That's
ghost. Yeah,
Burner.
yes.
burner,
We
yeah.
already know you got them, so you can't even be
Mhm.
like that wasn't me, bro. That was so and so with a
Right.
blue
John
check mark.
Stewart from South Dakota.
With a blue check mark next to his name. Fucking
Yeah.
dickhead. He calling somebody else a dickhead. Listen. Okay, so and then I shouldn't have started it that early because I didn't give my question too. Now I'm on the spot and I gotta think of it real quick.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you just want us to give our
Yeah, give y'all hit the showers and I'm gonna
Yeah,
get it
go ahead.
together.
I got mine. I'm gonna slide in.
Okay.
Slide in. I was gonna talk about this too early, but
Yeah, if you got
There's a
something
whole
to say,
bunch-
say it. You know.
Draymond Green, we get on Draymond Green all the time.
Did you see
Right.
that on ES? I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you see that on? I meant to bring it up tonight. Did you see that on ESPN where they photoshopped a backpack on him when he shot every shot? Because one of the fans said Draymond Green shoot like he got a backpack on. He definitely fucking
Yeah, but that was a long
does.
time ago. That was a long time ago.
No,
I
this
seen
was
that
just
a long time.
recently. They
No,
just had it
no,
on.
they did that a long time
Oh,
ago.
did
Look
they?
it up.
That's how
Yeah,
Malcolm
brought
shoot.
that
Oh,
back
okay.
Yeah, no, they brought that back.
I'm automatic with it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
AR.
they brought it back.
I'm
No,
AR with it.
what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to I forgot my whole shit. Fucking around with that,
I'm
man.
sorry, but
No,
it was,
hold on. No, he said like, in the WNBA, right?
right.
He was like, y'all getting paid, but y'all need to like, bring up your own brand and all type of shit. And
Who said
this
that?
whole little bet. Draymond Green was talking
Oh,
about
okay.
like the female athletes
Right.
need to build their own brand instead of depending on a league to do so, right? Now look at the numbers. As far as WNBA and NBA is concerned, right?
Right.
So the average NBA team is worth $2.7 billion. Does that sound right to y'all? Doesn't sound right.
No,
The
those
top
numbers-
teams is the Warriors is worth $5 billion.
Right. No, they don't sound
The Knicks
bad,
is
but
worth
I feel like
$5
where you're
billion.
going may be a little off. Continue though.
Okay, so the women's teams are worth $25 million.
Right.
Right.
Okay, I see where you're going. I see
All right.
exactly where you're going.
So what I'm trying to say is that the women's basketball league just
The
made
gap
a
to-
collective bargain. Look, they made $100,000. Look, check me out right
I
here.
see exactly. No, I'm
So-
agreed. I'm in agreement.
Here,
I'm in agreement.
$100,000 out of 25 million is a wealthy chunk.
I'm in
Besides
agreement.
$7 million out of $1 billion.
And I'm glad that you shared those numbers too. I'm glad that you shared those numbers.
Because I did the percentage. I'm gonna go full circle. The percentages that women on average in basketball make 2 times the revenue from their sport than men do.
Oh.
Right? So what I'm trying to say is that like they make twice the amount of money.
I see what you're saying.
From their teams.
I just did my math wrong.
Yeah, you might have did your math wrong. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is that look, if you're making $7 million a year, but that's 0.002% of the profit of your company, right?
Right.
But if you're a woman, you make 0.004, which is twice of the revenue of your company. So what I'm trying to say is that if a man made the same amount of money, a percentage, as a woman did from her company, the average pay per year for a man would be $3 million. You know what I'm trying to say?
Wait. Run that back. Run that last point back.
I might have fucked that last part.
Yeah, I think run it back for me.
It'll be $14 million. Okay. It'd be $14 million.
Okay.
So the average pay for an NBA player would be $14 million instead of $7 million. If they're paying the same
right
of their team's revenue.
Well, there's a difference, but see, that's all relative too, because there's a difference in amount of men as opposed to amount of women. That changes as well.
Okay.
That's why there's not 32 women teams.
All right, so here's my second part. How many people do you know are willing to spend $300 or $400 to go see a WNBA game?
No. Listen, now that's where I was gonna go. I was gonna say this. My point was gonna be that exactly. When it comes to women's sports, the problem is, and I'm being 100. Women don't support women's sports.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So my whole thing. So wait, because I'm gonna get there though. They aren't usually as exciting until you get to fight sports. Then you start looking at the Amanda Nunez's as opposed to the men that fight around that.
Can I be real?
And
you
get a little bit more than the average. Right.
Can I be real here?
Be real.
How much more of a man is Amanda Nunez than you?
Oh, you are ignorant. You sound like my pops. That's funny as fuck. You're dumb. You're dumb as fuck. And
am I wrong though?
I'm not gonna say I do or I don't agree. The lawyer lady in the booth is telling me not to comment. I will not. But I will say I will not comment. That's what I'll say.
Hey, if Amanda
do what Katie should have done.
If Amanda Nunez seen some niggas we knew in the cut, it's bad for them.
Lights out for them niggas.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Lights out for them niggas. Okay, but other than that, we got who should hit the showers? You did all that for what? You trying to
WNBA?
Yeah.
Right, WNBA. Well, Cliff. Cliff, any women we might have thought about considering having on the show? Might have just lost them all in one night.
Shit. I doubt it, but
no, look, check this out. Don't you ever ask for more when I'm giving more than what you're giving.
No, you're right. Listen, no, that's the that needs to be on the shirt. That might have to be the foolproof under logo, because that's a buck. I will be a buck with that. So WNBA, Malcolm, who's yours?
Hit the showers. Man, I'm gonna have to go with I feel like Toronto, man. I feel like Toronto's whole Toronto, man. They're holding
they made moves too. Hostage. I didn't write them down. They made moves too. Hold up, real quick before we what you say, Kyle Lowry hostage?
Yeah, they're holding him hostage.
They're trying to get rid of him.
No.
Kyle Lowry.
They're trying to
Kyle
get
Lowry
rid
got
of him,
padlock.
Joe.
He got a padlock with his gym bag to the locker and shit. Talking about I ain't going nowhere. This is my locker forever.
This is
Right.
my team.
Number 7 for life, nigga. Number 7 for life.
They said the team's been asking about him. The Lakers are one of them, and Toronto was like, "Nah, we're not letting him go."
No,
They letting him go. They just ain't letting him go to the Lakers.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
That's strategy as well. Why would I let my guy go to the
you don't need
team
him.
that would knock me off though?
Hold on, time out. No, that's not the team. It's the Nets that you need to be worried about. Why would they let the Nets get built up the way they are?
Well, I would worry. I won't say I would worry less about the Nets.
Right,
Definitely
I'd worry more
not.
about them.
But what I'm saying is, regardless, if I, yeah, I guess so.
Because Cliff, look, you gotta get past the Nets. Because Cliff, you gotta get past the Nets to even worry about the Lakers as far as the playoffs go.
You're absolutely correct, but at the same time, you would have to assume that you're also in the second or third position to do so, which you're not.
Right.
So regardless of if you let him go to the East, it's not really hurting you because you're already not in that position. But if you let him go to the West and you eventually end up getting to that position, now you got to face the guy that knows you plus all the other guys. You feel what I'm saying? I would much rather offload him in the East than give him to the West. That even makes the West stronger.
Already strong, but we're evening
out. Why would I give you more? Why would I stop the tilt from coming to the East by giving you Lowry to the West? Unless you're giving me something great in return.
Right. Listen, they can have Marc Gasol back.
They don't want him.
They can have him back.
They don't want him. But nah, I'm with that. My hit the showers. I'm gonna give an interesting, almost comedic hit the showers because y'all stole everything from me. Mainly Jordan. My guy, enjoyed having you, but fuck you for stealing my hit the showers.
Right, Jordan.
I'm gonna give my hit the showers. Where Aaron at?
Probably somewhere passed out.
Right, he probably laid down on that.
He done hit the showers.
Right.
Right. That's what he doing.
I'm giving my hit the showers to Sweet Lou fucking Will. And I'm sure
cut greasy. Don't ever do that. Over here making quesadillas and shit, man. Over here trying man.
I feel like that was
the showers.
Listen, but Sweet Lou Will got to hit my showers, and I'm sure he was already in them when he missed that fucking game after that fucking Magic City visit. Because why else did you miss it? You weren't injured. You just got traded to Atlanta, and your first game in, they needed you. You weren't there.
Cliff, look, man, check this out, man.
Walk around with them.
If he was ever out the city for 10 years, and he came back, and he landed, and he was on the east side of Columbus, and had a red carpet out for you, what was you going to do? What you going to do?
I'm going to the game, G. I'll hit all my spots after.
You know what I mean?
I'll hit all my spots after.
Y'all know this nigga.
No. You're like, you are right. My first step is not anywhere like that.
Game.
I'm going to the people. Am I dropping on game day?
He's going to the 57.
You don't tell people, bro. You don't tell people no matter what.
Yeah, I am going to let everybody know. I gotta check in. You know what I mean? I gotta check in.
Exactly. Next thing you know, you at the game like this.
Nah, I ain't checking in like that.
Clifford Jordan.
You know, I gotta check in. Let the squad know what's popping. But yeah, hit the showers goes to Sweet Lou, and I mean that with all due respect because that's that nigga for real. I fucks with Sweet Lou, but you gotta hit the showers. And my last question before we wrap it up because I had time to think about it. I'm going to keep it greasy since y'all didn't really watch a lot of the game. So we going to be very general for y'all soft heads. Y'all soft serve shower heads. We going to say with all the acquisitions that have moved, who's coming out the East, who's coming out the West, and prediction for the Vict.
Jordan, you want to go ahead?
Who's gonna win the whole thing?
Well, who's coming out the East now, and who's coming out the West, and who's winning it all?
Man, if DeMarcus Cousins go to the Clippers?
Hell no.
Did they send him to the Clippers?
He's not signed with anybody. He's a free agent.
He's not.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing about him.
If they pick him up,
he was doing good in where was he at?
Houston.
Yeah,
I still got.
He was doing good before he left. Was it Houston?
It was Houston.
Yeah, it was Houston.
He didn't play on the Lakers. He was hurt.
That's right.
Right, and then they let him go, and I know he did go to Houston. He didn't go somewhere else after that. I want to say he was in Dallas or something.
I don't know. Porzingis is there.
It's gonna be Nets, Lakers. If it's not the Clippers.
You think the Lakers going?
I think if it's Nets, Lakers, Nets win.
Nets, Lakers, Nets. Oh, for sure. But you think it's the Lakers with AD and LeBron out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm with you on that. If that's the prediction. What about you?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
hold that. That's a homemade. That's a homemade queso right there. Hold that up for the camera. Let me see what you did with that, boy. Let me see. Let me see that queso.
Man, you my business right now.
Yeah, I know. I see you put it in your mouth. I said, let me see what that. Let me see the brown. Let me see. Okay.
Aaron.
Oh yeah. I don't know. That might be white folks' quesadillas right there.
That's something Jordan would make. But anyway.
Okay, I see you put shit in there.
Drip off the shit. Y'all fuck with God damn.
I'm sorry, I interrupted. Who was speaking?
And I mean, I was gonna say, I definitely think it'll be Nets out the East.
Oh, you was speaking. We don't give a fuck. No, I'm just playing.
Man, I think it could be the Nets, man. But I don't know if y'all know this right now. Nets is getting smashed right now by the Rockets currently.
The Rockets? Who do they even have?
You're right. They're smashing
John Wall
and Kyrie and James Harden are playing. I'm pretty sure Blake Griffin is too. So with that being said, I know it's just one game, and like Aaron said, ain't money on the line.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
But anyway, I'm gonna say the Nets out the East. But I'm gonna say the Nets go against the Jazz. I don't think my Lakers have AD.
That's what
I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs if AD and LeBron are gonna be out.
You're gonna make the playoffs, you're gonna be embarrassed though. That's gonna be the problem.
Yeah, I see LeBron and KD. I see KD. LeBron and AD being back, but I do see him getting run over because they ain't ready.
Malcolm, can I ask you this question?
Mm-hmm.
How bad would it feel if the Lakers were the first team to trade LeBron James for somebody else?
How bad would it feel?
Because that's LeBron James has never been traded unless he wanted to be traded.
Right.
It's like a breakup, like the breakup game.
Well, he has a no trade clause, I'm pretty sure.
That wouldn't happen.
So
yeah, I don't think that would ever happen either. I don't care if he was hurt. I don't care if he was hurt. If next season was only 72 games like it is this year, and he was hurt for 40 of them, they still would not trade him. They still would not trade him. Well, first of all, I don't ever see LeBron being out that many games. And like I said, that little ankle injury wasn't like, it may be a high ankle sprain, but it could have been broke. And we know his bones are a little denser than, all that. So you'll get over that.
Who never really broke their ankles, man?
You said what?
Who really broke their ankles? You said his ankles weren't broke. Who ever really broke
I'm saying, ankles? But somebody landed on his ankle, though. It wasn't like he just rode it.
He acted like his ankles were broken.
That's what I'm saying. No, I've seen broken ankles, but not from a pro.
Okay.
Not from a pro.
I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah, not from a pro, I haven't. But I've seen broken ankles. Malcolm broke them. Wasn't that his nickname this week? Pick your ankles up, Malk.
Hey, listen.
Malcolm, pick your ankles up, King.
Hey, look. I was going
to family lineage.
Listen,
I was going to broke ankles.
I'm about to piss on myself.
Hey.
Oh shit. You stupid.
Listen,
What you got? What you got, Mark? What you got to take us out?
man, listen, I was trying to hoop on them fools in Indiana the other weekend. Jordan, they didn't want no smoke. Ain't none of them cats want no smoke, especially that boy Jordan.
Who? Oh, that's another thing. For everybody. I know Aaron asked about it before, and this is really just so I can get time to get my credits together. But we talked about the hit the shower shit that we was gonna get going, and I know Aaron, you said you were very interested if we got the basketball. We were definitely gonna do that. So I suggest you be ready. Mr. Blackout Screen headshot. Wish he had a headshot with his bitch ass. But everybody don't log out just after we leave for a second. Who got something to say? Anybody got something to say to take us out?
Jordan, you got something to say, JV?
Go ahead, Mark. I know you said the same shit.
But holes and tricks. No,
I know that's right.
I ain't got.
No,
I
you just stupid.
ain't got nothing to say.
Stop talking about the WNBA. Mark, what you got?
I was gonna say hi, Madison. I want to shout out my other baby mom in the background, Madison. Hi, Madison. I see you.
See.
But anyways, I love everybody. JV, we love having you on. Aaron Quesadilla, you're probably stuffing your face. Man, just everybody be safe. And it's always F the Cavs at the end of the day, and the Pacers too, since Jordan's on.
Oh, is that right?
That's how you feel about
Jordan. Y'all ain't been shit since Reggie Miller. And Cliff, y'all ain't been shit since Kyrie and LeBron left.
Hey, what was the first thing I said when I came on? I said, we don't want to win. I don't get it.
Well, we ain't gonna let this nigga just be talking shit.
Fuck this. I'm from, so I got a rep. That's what I do, because I'm a real,
Aaron's talking on
loyal. It's something you don't know nothing.
Right.
You don't know nothing about loyalty.
Look, he's still talking.
Aaron's talking on mute. Look at him.
One of them days, huh?
Right. Look at
he found it. Did you find it? Nope. He's looking at camera. You back
Aaron,
now, G.
Aaron, hit the showers.
Hit the showers, boy.
Hit the showers.
All right, if y'all ain't good, y'all better be good at it, motherfuckers. We'll see you next time in this bitch.
We gotta fire you.